There's no additional traffic to the American.
What's up?
Hey Justin, how you doing?
Leak these nuts, Daryl. What's up?
I just got
TJ.
back from doing a ship.
Let's see, we got Jody and Dominic. What's up?
Hey Justin, how you doing?
Leak these nuts, Daryl. What's up?
I just got,
And Paul's got the thing playing in the background. Link these nuts. Exactly, TJ. I had to mute you, Paul. You had the stream playing.
that's okay.
And Paul's got the thing.
Okay, we should be good now. Sorry guys.
Oh, Daryl, I was curious on that Facebook post you posted of some little box next to some camera tripods. What was that thing? Because you said thought about trying something new or something. I was trying to figure out what the hell that was. I thought you were like getting into photography or something.
TJ.
I was just curious. You trying something different, like just in case the drone thing don't work out or what? What's up, Mark?
Dominic says he's lurking. Why?
He might be doing something, so he can't come on right now. A Matterport scanner? What the fuck is that? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. A Matterport scanner.
Hi, best friend.
What is that?
Hey.
Oh, so it's like a 360 camera? Okay. Wow.
Maybe he'd like to come
Yeah.
on and talk about it.
Let me show you. A Matterport Pro 3 fastest 3D LiDAR scanner, digital camera for creating professional 3D virtual tour experiences. That's fucking expensive, dude. Did you buy that yourself or is that your company gave it to you to try out?
TJ.
Think these nuts.
Honestly, listen, some of these guys in the drone community are buying, they're spending this much on a drone. You think some of them would be interested in this camera for 360 shit?
That's a pretty crazy camera look. That's a pretty
Instead of fucking around with like a, you know, a $400 or $500 fucking 360 camera for Insta, go ahead and put up the money and get this bad boy right here.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
pretty cool.
about as a dude. Some of these guys are spending this much on drones. What the fuck not?
They must be like playing the lottery or something.
Company purchase? Oh yeah, okay. No, I just learned something else. I want me to test it out. Indoor data collection.
Brenda, what's up?
Yeah, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
That's what I said. When they could come out with a 360 camera, like say down at where Paul's at, right, for the water. If they could put a professional industrial 360 camera down there, imagine your audience being able, every individual person watching that camera could look around to where they want to see the camera simultaneously. Dude, that would make for the ultimate camera channels like that. If everybody could control what they were looking at, instead of having to just look at what the camera, whoever's panning it. Cause sometimes the camera will go by following a ship and you're like, fuck the ship, what was that? Go back, I wanna see, and then it just keeps going. But if you could put an industrial 360 camera up there, then anybody could look anywhere they wanted anytime.
Next to him will be one double J. We look forward to that. Thank
I don't know, I always thought it'd be a cool idea if they come up with something like that eventually. I think it would really elevate the game of some of them channels like that. What you up to today, TJ?
Not too much, just hanging out. Didn't really do too much today.
I thought you had to work today.
No, I was off. I work tomorrow and then I'm off.
Oh
Thursday,
yeah, that's
Friday.
right. For some reason I
Yeah.
kept thinking it was Wednesday today. I was like, I thought you were off.
Yeah, I thought
Working
that
today.
too. I was like, wait, what? Oh.
It sucks. You got a day off after work.
Yeah, you kind of get lost in your days when you're not working. Like, what day is it?
You telling me?
Is today Friday? I went and got my
Okay.
haircut obviously today, and then I was gonna go to Verizon because for some weird reason my phone isn't holding a charger or whatever. Like when I go to plug in the charger, but I forgot one of my buddies that lives in the community here. He works for Apple, so he said he was gonna look at it later on or whatever.
Well, the thing of it is that I had to take some
Oh,
advice.
Apple genius.
Yeah.
I had to take some advice from somebody on the panel, and I can't remember whether it was David or whether it was you, Justin. But I went and bought a high-powered charging unit for
No,
myself.
that was me.
And because the one that comes with it doesn't put out the kind of power you need, and I haven't had a issue with mine since.
No, that was me. I just didn't like where you bought it from because I could have got you one at half the price. But that was me that told you to go get a new charger.
Was it the one where
Because
you set your
most cell phones are minimum these days. Most flagship phones or even mid-tier phones are minimum 18 watts. I'd say the mid-tier phones, 18 to 20. And then when you get into the flagship phones, they go from 25 up to like 45, and some of them are even getting higher than that now.
Is it the ones that you set your device on, like your phone on, and it just
No, it's just the charging block itself.
Oh.
And then you have to have a cable that can throw that much wattage through it. Like you can have a 65-watt charger or a 45-watt charger, but if you got a real cheap ass thin cable that's not designed for that, you're
Like
never
what
going to
comes
get the
with the
full
phone.
potential.
Oh.
That's what I had to buy a heavy duty cable like this.
Well, whatever came with your phone was designed for your phone, but it probably fucked up somewhere. Either the cable was bad or the plug was going bad. But like
See,
I
had mine on the charger all night long and it didn't charge.
but
Plugged in.
I paid $22 and I got, or no, that was something else. I paid $14.99 and I got two 45-watt Anker chargers, two 6-foot cords for $15. I think I paid for it. And then you can get two 20-watt.
Did you go to
Here's what I got.
T-Mobile or where did you go?
67-watt charger.
Which I don't know why they sold you such a high wattage charger. Your phone won't even take that much.
And here's a 6-foot cable, heavy duty.
Your phone's only rated for like 20, 25 tops. I don't know why they sold you so. I mean, it doesn't hurt, I guess, to have one laying around, but
Where do you get it from?
Any of the stores I got that's from Metro.
Oh, T-Mobile?
Yep.
Oh.
yeah, they price gouged the shit out of that charger.
Mhm.
Because I could have got that same, I could have got a name brand charger, same wattage and cord for probably half that. They at least give you any kind of warranty on it for that much?
Oh yeah. 3 years.
Oh, okay, well, that's not bad. Dude.
TJ, what charger are you using? Using one that
What-
plugs in?
What?
Are you using a charger that plugs in, or are you using the
I
wireless
I just
charger?
I just use the one that Verizon Wireless when you get a phone, the one that they give you. But I don't know, like I've gotten a lot of chargers, but maybe it might be dirty inside. I have no idea. Maybe like
Mm.
the little
Did you dig out the connector?
Well,
You
one
No,
thing you could do
take a
is turn.
toothpick and go in there.
Well, no, don't start digging around in there. What you could do is turn the phone off completely, take some rubbing alcohol, fill up the port, swish it around in there, and then dump it out. It's not going to hurt it at all. And then if there's any,
like inside the thing.
oh, yeah, it's not going to hurt it. It's rubbing
In the
alcohol.
charging port.
You can use rubbing alcohol on any electronics. It doesn't hurt it.
Oh, have you done that
But
before?
you want to, yeah, done plenty of times. It's not going to hurt it, dude. If I have to clean a dirty computer board off, I'm going to use alcohol. If I
So
got
you
to
can
clean a
literally
RAM,
dump-
say a RAM, say I pull a
inside
RAM
that
chip,
little hole right there. You could dump some alcohol in there.
it's not going to do
No,
anything. It
here
will
it-
evaporate. It will evaporate. It's not going to cause any corrosion or anything like that. Like
No.
if I have to take a dirty, say one of my RAM chips got some gunk on it for some damn reason, I could take it and sit there and wipe it with alcohol, and it'd be just
Let's
fine
see.
after it dries.
For God's sake, TJ, not whiskey, brandy, or gin.
Yeah, well, obviously.
No, you always use at least
So-
80% or higher isopropyl. If I'm saying that right, I can never pronounce that right.
Hey,
You
look,
say-
he's home now.
Yeah, I'm home.
He's home.
Heck yeah.
Nice. How's it feel?
I got 3 dogs laying right around me, won't move.
But does it feel good to be home?
Other than the fact that it smells like dog shit.
Oh, I could imagine. It probably stunk in there.
Stop. No.
You
Yeah,
opened
yeah,
all
I'm
the
walking.
window.
He's back in his own surroundings.
But what happened is one of them, the kitchen, when I came here, it was full of it, so we cleaned that. But in my room, one of them got sick and had diarrhea, and I got a streak of it going around in my room.
Oh Lord.
Hold on.
You
I'll
got
be
a
back.
shampoo her though, right? Yeah, just fucking shampoo the floor.
Yeah.
I think you should keep the beard, honestly. I think he looks better with it, Gitchy.
Yeah, I know, right?
It fills in his face. I think it looks better.
Yeah.
If he keeps it just like a couple inches long, keeps it nice and trimmed and clean, it'll look good.
Mine went this afternoon.
Oh damn.
I even think you
Clean
looked
like-
better with
clean
the
like a
beard, Mark.
baby.
I think you looked better with a beard too.
Yeah, a little more distinguished, perhaps.
Like I said, if you keep it nice and clean and trimmed, it looks good.
Mm.
You know, if you let it get all nasty and like all matty looking and everything, and
Mm.
then it looks like
It's like,
crap.
oh, it's time for a trim.
I'll let it grow again for a couple of weeks and then probably shave it off again.
I really think it fills his face and it looks good. I think. Just my opinion. Like
All you
I
gotta
hate
do-
having a clean face, dude. I look like such a baby when I shave my face. I don't like it.
Hey Mark, all you gotta do now is take a comb to your eyebrows and just kind of shave them, and then you'll be all right.
I know they get a bit out.
Yeah, he's got them Eugene Levy eyebrows going.
Yeah.
Sarah does that shit to me all the time. I'll be laying in the bed
That's funny.
and she'll reach over and she'll
Eugene
start
Levy.
yanking fucking eyebrow hair, eyelashes out. I can just yanking them out.
Yeah, I am not going to shave my eyebrows. I draw one.
Well, I mean,
line.
not shave them, but just trim them up or whatever is what I'm saying.
The
Oh, I
problem
will
is,
do.
He doesn't go in for, you don't actually go get haircuts, do you?
No,
Like you don't have
I've got
any hair that
hair.
grows in. Well, I mean,
Uh,
some people still have it on the side and grow in. They'll still go get that cut off.
Oh no, I shaved that
But,
off as well.
but actually, when you go in to get your haircut, that's when you have them do your eyebrows for you.
Mm.
You got bushy eyebrows like that. I don't have to because Sarah fucking plucks them all the time.
Mm.
And then she'll yell at me, "Don't be a baby," as she's yanking fucking a chunk out of my damn eye.
oh god.
Hey,
Yeah, I've
hey,
done that. Like when I see like if I see like crazy hairs in my eyebrows, I'll get a tweezer and just pull it out. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, Kate will probably do mine later sometime.
I don't know about that, Dusty.
I don't risk doing it myself because I can't see the damn thing properly.
I think that's kind of required by federal DOT standards. Cars have to have blink. Some cars don't have a designated blinker, but when they do it, like the Tesla truck has that like light, more of a light bar type headlight. But I think when they turn the blinker on, it like flashes on one side. I'm not sure, but I think that's a requirement. They have to have those.
They didn't used to have years and years ago.
Oh yeah, like
And there
really
is
old cars.
there is always a thing on the old driving tests where you had to be able to use hand signals for indicating turning left, turning right, braking, slowing down.
Yeah,
They all had different hand signals.
that's true. They still when I took my driver's test years ago, they still made you do the basic ones.
Mm.
Like before you got in the car, they just asked you to do them real quick. They didn't
Yeah.
have you do them while you were actually driving.
Yeah.
What,
It
like
was just right,
Stop
left,
walking, let me
and stop.
Stop.
That was it.
what adjusting your mirrors or what?
No hand signals.
Oh,
What's up, Randy?
If you're turning, well, because we're on the opposite side of the car to you, if you're turning right, you put your hand out and leave it straight. If you're turning left, you put your hand out and you rotate it in a circle. And if you're slowing down, you move it up and down.
I think the girls have come to a consistency in the chat there, Joe, that you need to keep the
What?
beard.
You serious?
They've all
Yeah,
decided.
I
Joe.
think you look good with it, bro. Just keep it trimmed and clean, and you're good to go.
Lord, I don't want to look at that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, that was on the phone. That's my ex and my daughter at the grocery trying to get my meds.
Nah.
Because he didn't send them, they sent them electronically.
Mhm.
I got written out prescriptions because it's got what you call it on. Okay.
And they
And I
can't read.
said, yeah, it's got to be narcotics. I've been gone so long, I can't remember my freaking stations I watch.
Oh, nobody asked you, Randy. Shut up.
What Randy said.
He said, "I don't like it. Shave that shit."
I agree. I don't know. It depends on the first woman I find that says, "Whoa,
Ra-
I like that." I'm gonna keep it.
Randy needs a beard because that boy be looking like he's 12 years old when he ain't got nothing on his face.
Yeah, he's gonna wait.
I'll tell you.
You're gonna wait until
I'll
that
tell-
woman comes round and brings you that knee scooter, aren't you?
Problem is, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it
You
because I think it's gonna be too much of a problem.
mean carrying it down the stairs? Yeah.
It's got to stay in the car basically, and that's
Yeah.
kind of heavy. So that's where the problem's gonna be. See this-
Yeah, well, that's what I said, Randy. Just keep it lined up and shaved and clean. Yeah.
Yeah, she got my stop. She got my thing all messed up.
Yeah, if I mean, Dusty, that would be a good system if sometime in the future they could come up with a system that could be really good at predicting you're going to make a turn. But yeah, I don't know how they would go about doing that unless it was a self-driving vehicle and you put in your destination and it did it on its own.
Mhm. Yeah, Randy, Dusty,
Dusty, I do my best to look homeless. I don't want to shave.
good. Brenda.
Can y'all hear the TV? No, right?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, a
little
little bit. A little bit.
You really can? What about
It's
her
very-
barking?
No.
CJ.
Good.
The reason why the TV's coming through is because Zoom allows voices to come through.
Yeah,
Any other noise that blocks out. So
Yeah.
if you're listening,
I had it set to where I could put it on 20 and I never would hear it. Right? She went, I don't know what the hell she was doing. She
But
was
if
working
you-
with the wrong remote first, so she had a DVD player going. Stop.
yeah, if you're listening to the news or something and there's people talking, it's gonna pick it up.
yeah. I dropped mine down to 10.
No.
So that you can't hear it as much. I don't think you can hear it.
No, usually if you guys can hear your TVs are very light, you can't even make out what they're saying.
Mm. I mean, we're probably only hearing Joe's when he's talking, and it's in the background.
Like I said, Zoom's pretty good. Like it gives you those choices of what sounds it blocks. And if you do the heavy noise cancellation, it lists like dog barking, wind noise, like different things.
Except for if you use the phone.
Right. For some reason on the phone, they don't give you that option. I don't know.
Mm.
This pump I gotta carry around,
What's up,
every
Al?
once in a while it goes like a fart, right?
Yeah.
So it just
What
did
is
it,
it?
and Loki looked around and then looked back at Cleo's butt.
So
Like, did she
why,
do that?
why does it make why does it make that noise?
Because it's making a suction.
Pumping.
It's keeping a suction, and after a certain while, if it gets any air in it, just goes. You know.
Al, good to see you home. So,
Come
dogs go nuts when you came in?
Yeah, they did. And Tino walked to the back like he didn't want to be mommy. Then he came up and now he's right here, right next to him, and he ain't moving.
He thought he owned the place, so he walked back in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We finally got that motherfucker out. We finally ran him out of here, boys.
That's
Take it
pretty
over.
Joe, do you have carpet or tile in your house or?
Carpet. I
Oh,
got tile in the
carpet.
kitchen. Carpet everywhere except for the bathrooms, the kitchen, and right when you walk in is a tile.
Oh, okay.
So they're in the what you call it, the kitchen basically. That's what they use the paper when they go outside on the deck. The deck's been closed off because I didn't want them in here. It's just in case.
Right.
But I should have
Yeah.
closed that back room too.
Yeah.
But it's just it's not bad. What they've done is not bad. It's like one of them got diarrhea. It's just a little bit of streak, a couple of places.
Right.
And technically, and I'm talking myself out of it. I could get that shampoo out and go fix it in about 10 minutes. I don't want to do it.
So
Yeah.
I
Like
added
that, it's like a streak when they wipe their butt all the way across, like when they
No, it's
Scrape
like
their
a
butt.
squirt. It's like they squirted all the way across.
yeah.
so I redid my.
But
Okay.
I don't think that's the smell. I'm trying to figure where it's coming from.
So I added my own little feature to my new toolbox. I took so this was out of the iFixit kit,
Yeah. Oh.
and I just cut it, the material, and then I put double-sided tape on there and added it to the lid,
Oh, that's
So I could-
cool.
so I could put the pry tools and all that back in there, the scissors and the yeah.
I'll get you some stuff in a little while. Wait. When they come back, they're
And
gonna put
then
in dog food.
That's the
And I'll
top
get
drawer,
some treats. That'll wait.
and then
though.
the bottom
Don't worry
drawer's
about
got like the electric
it.
screwdrivers, all
Thank
that
you
stuff
so
in it.
Boy, that's so much.
Because he's back home now, Dre. He just got home today sometime.
3:45. Actually 3:20.
So how's it
They
feel to
let me out
sit
at
up?
3:16.
Do you feel comfortable sitting in your chair or?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I gotta put the leg up every once in a while. I gotta find a place to put the leg.
I
I'll
know, but
figure a
are
place.
you? I know, but are you comfortable sitting there right now, or is it?
Oh yeah, I'm good. This is
Okay.
perfect. It doesn't hurt me. They said I can let it just foot sit on the floor as long as I don't put a lot of weight on it. And I asked, I said, what if I'm on carpet? So they said, instead of me hopping the whole way, if I take a step, put the foot down and hold on real good, press a little bit and move to the next step. She goes, that's fine.
So they
I
can
said,
sit on.
oh,
How the hell do they expect you to get back up?
well, no, I get up. That's no problem. You should have seen me getting up the stairs though. I got to the stairs and I looked at the stairs and I almost fell on the parking lot, to be honest with you, trying to get up that first little ledge. I took the thing rolled on me.
Oh, on
So I just
the curb you're talking about?
yeah, the curb getting into the house almost up. I went backwards. I grabbed it and pulled the thing back and grabbed it. I said, take the
Oh.
walker. I said, just take the walker.
No,
Like
I
that,
said
hold it, put it up
pry
there.
tools, Dusty. Jackass.
And he said, pride tools? What? Yeah.
No, Dusty was asking.
Yeah,
what-
they are
what-
gay pry tools. Get over here and I'll stick this pry bar in your ass, Dusty.
Yeah. Yeah, so what wound up happening is I
What's up,
got up,
David?
I had to get the dominant leg to listen to me, you know? So I got up and I realized what was happening because I had a pair of Crocs on and it's hot out there, about 90 degrees, and it was sticking to the pavement. So the Crocs were giving me the problem. So my daughter said, you want me to just take it off? I said, no, I got this. I got to the stairs and looked at the stairs and I said, okay, think back all these years. How did you get somebody up these stairs? And then I said, in his chest, in a stair chair, where you bring him up, you know. So, I said, well, I got an idea. So I just put my weight on it, picked it up, put the weak leg up. Then put the dominant leg up, pick myself up, put the weak leg down, put the weight on the board with my elbow, my forearm like this. Picked up with that, leaving barely any weight on the other foot and putting the dominant leg up and went one at a time. But when I got about 10 into it, I got nauseated. So it's like my body, I've been on my back so long, it's just gonna take a couple of days. Oh, please, no. Wait. She wants treats or anything I can give her because she don't have any food right now. The Amazon's food should have been here today. It says it's gonna be delayed. So I've got them picking up dog food.
How'd you make it up the stairs, Joe?
Oh my God.
I just stole them.
Were you
I'll tell you
not
again.
listening?
No,
You
you're not.
spent the last 5 minutes explaining that.
Yeah, so what I did when I got to the stairs,
I think this is Dre.
I'll wait
Yeah,
till you
it's
tell
Dre.
me you can listen, okay? Tell me when you're gonna listen,
I'm listening now. I was just editing.
okay? So when I got to the stairs, I looked at it and I said, the first thing I thought about is the way I used to get people upstairs that were real bad was with a chair, but I used to get them up. I said, but there's a way to get up. And I said, what I did was I took the dominant leg and put it up there first and lifted myself. Used my forearm on the rail. He's not listening.
Yep. Use your forearm on the rail. Yep.
Okay, use a forearm on the rail, and I pull myself up to the next rail, and I just balanced with the weak foot. So I
Yeah.
got to the top. Now I had 13 steps. I got to about 10, and I started getting queasy.
Oh,
So I said, "Oh bullshit! I got to get to the top." So I got to the top, and stood there, and my ex is behind me. I said, "But I'll follow you, following too." You know, she goes, "Yeah, I already know." She goes, "I can't help you." I said, "I know you can't help me." So we get to the top. She hands me the walker, and I got inside, and they had gone in and out 2 or 3 times. When I walked into that door, Tino was just sitting there. He was hopping to the top of the gate, straight up and down.
oh, flying, huh?
Yeah. So now that they're free to roam again, like I said, he's right here. Yeah.
What's up, Jay?
Hey,
Whoa.
They're
Dude, your
glad-
signal like improved since earlier. You
What's
actually
that?
I said your signal proved really good since earlier.
well, it's a trip. I get it when I go out on the balcony. The signal's real good. It's just inside, the room here. It gets a little shaky.
Mhm.
So we'll see what happens. I
I
just
mean,
want
his
to find out
DJI
why that
shirt.
hard-headed staff sergeant ain't got his butt in that lounge chair.
Pat,
Look at him.
I got my leg up, though.
DJI.
My legs up here.
I don't want to hear about no leg up crap. Your butt supposed to be partially vertical, or I should say horizontal.
Well, you know
She
what he
told-
was saying, Dre, is that he feels as though he's got to recuperate from laying down in bed for 2 weeks. So he's got to get up and down.
Yeah, they told me that I could. Yeah, she told me if I'm in my chair, just make sure my legs at least parallel, you know?
Mhm.
So I'm in my chair. I'm only gonna be a little while. I just gotta wait for them to get back with all the stuff from the pain meds and everything, then I'll get hooked up with the chair.
Did the walker work well for you?
I've used them before. It's gonna get me back and forth the way I needed to.
Okay.
My problem is going to be Thursday at noon. I got to get to the other place. I'm gonna be driving. I gotta get the cord moved back on the other side. It's not that far from me, but I can get to it. It's not a whole. All I gotta bring is this, me, and a couple of pieces of equipment to change out if they need to. They got all the bandaging over there, and home health will be here tomorrow.
Our junior doctors are going on strike. They've been offered a 5% pay rise and they're asking for 29%.
So they're greedy. My question is, they worth 29%.
That's fucked up, Randy.
They got 20% last year.
What is that?
Supposed to bring them more in line with what they've not been getting over the years, but they still think it's not enough.
Oh, Randy wanted me to share this real quick.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I don't know what happened there. She was having a stroke,
He's
or
at
she had a
home.
heat stroke, or what?
Yeah,
He
I
got
don't
drunk.
know.
She went flat on her fucking face.
Cool. Oh, I might have the internet back. Echo time.
It's 10:47.
Oh, yeah, your internet was out for a while, wasn't it, Mark?
Yep, it's been going on and off again all day.
Oh.
It looks like it's back on again at the moment. I'm still on mobile data at the moment on the phone.
Not playing.
There's tough.
Don't have time. So
Fortunately, it came on long enough for me to print out the stuff I needed to print for tomorrow.
Boom.
For the land of the. Yeah, that girl went flat face though, dude. I feel bad. Kind of feel bad for her. No.
That's funny.
Hey TJ, you gotta cheer Joe up.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, isn't that cheering him up? I thought you liked
You're gonna
it.
run him off the fucking panel, but knock it off.
Oh, you're not. I'm gonna leave.
Funny. That's pretty good.
Is that good?
Oh man, thing is feeling good. Tattoo's healing nicely. Another couple days, it should be done. Yeah, it was funny, but I feel bad for her too, Randy, because I don't know if she was having a stroke or what the hell was going on there. Hopefully, hopefully she just got overheated and.
Yeah, all the clothes she had on, all that big heavy uniform or whatever.
Yeah, it's a police uniform. Grady was given a press conference one day about a year and a half ago, and one of his officers passed out behind him. He was standing to attention, and the big old dress uniform.
Hey, what's up?
And they said it was because he had his knees like locked up, and it kind of cut
Yeah.
off circulation.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when
And
you're knees are locked up like that, you can
Yeah,
lose
he
like
collapsed and
circulation.
fell and they took him off stage.
Which
What's up,
I don't know
Corey?
why
Lock your
people.
knees up.
I don't know why people stand with their knees locked like that. Anyways,
Called
Well,
stand tension.
he was standing to attention, but you're supposed to try to avoid doing that while you're doing it. But some people
Yeah.
can
Who
just
was that
naturally
that
do it,
fainted? Who
not
passed
really
out? Who
realize
was
it.
it?
Huh?
Who was it that passed out?
I was talking about there was an officer at Grady, but
No,
one
who's
that-
Randy talking about?
let's click that link in the chat. I just showed it a minute ago. I think you were on
Okay, I
the
see
phone.
it. That's-
That girl was singing the national anthem and then she like got a heat stroke or something. And she fell forward and went flat on her face.
No, she was having another problem. That's more like a heat thing.
That's how I was thinking it was. She got overheated.
And somebody should have noticed when she leaned to grab him.
I think Paul's got the Waze. You got the Waze V4 camera, right, Paul?
What?
The Waze V4 camera.
Nope.
Corey's saying they're on sale for $25.
Complete waste of space over here.
Yeah, you got the Neos on sale. Neo
The
with
one-
one battery on sale, just the bird, $159.
The Wise app doesn't work in the Europe.
Lawnmower kit, $289 in stock. So Lance could buy another Neo.
Well, the Neo is £429 over here if you get it with the motion controller and the goggles N3.
Well, he just got home, Randy, so it'd probably give him some time to open it.
That's what sucks. He got home and got all these toys and can't even play with
Yeah.
them. and 3 weeks worth of bills piled up. How much
I'm
mail you
paying the
got in the
bills.
house? Yeah, I know, but how much mail you got piled up? Have you even checked it?
I'm done with it. It was stacked right here. It was about 6 things. And they never got the mail at the box downstairs. But I got it informed delivered. Ain't nothing important. All my bills are digital anyway.
Mm. All my bills are on direct debit. They get paid within 2 days, 3 days of my pension going in my account.
Didn't you say you had a replacement drone that showed up the other day too?
Who, me?
Yeah.
That should be here tomorrow. It's in Jackson, Mississippi right now.
Yeah, at that stadium, it must have been, I don't know, over 90, maybe 100 degrees. I don't know.
See, there's still no change in the whole drone thing, huh?
I know. Drones and Sundry started talking about that helicopter.
That's not a bad price for the Neo right now.
That's what Dre's live was about this afternoon or this morning.
Mm.
You gonna
So-
get one, Dre?
Get one
Get
what?
You gonna get a Neo?
For what?
He's already
So you
got
have
one in a box that his grandson still hasn't flown yet. You don't need
Yeah,
a
I gave that to my grandson. I gave it to my son to give to his son, the other day, once I got the case for it.
Oh,
No, I don't have no needs for a Neo.
Dre
No.
buys drones as he needs them, not just because he wants them. He buys them for necessity.
Eat it, eat it. Eat that nugget.
As you did this morning, Justin, I put it in language that TJ understands. I don't buy stuff to stock my store. I put what I can put on the shelf, sell.
yeah, yeah.
Now, Dre isn't a keeping up with the Joneses type like the rest of
Yeah,
most of the drone community. He buys it for work strictly.
yeah. I
That's why I
try
put
not to do that
that
too, but
poll
I
out
just,
there about-
I just use what I have and just have fun with it.
Well, I think the current situation is gonna make a lot of folks understand that. That's why I put a poll out on my YouTube about, do people just enjoy the act of flying, or is it just about getting the newest tech toy to play with? And a lot of people are facing that question.
Well, in
Yeah.
the community, it's not the Joneses you need to worry about. It's the keeping up with the Crawfords.
Yeah,
Keeping up with the
yeah,
crowd.
keep up with me.
Between,
I'll,
Dre
I'll wave you around.
I like the sound of that. It's got a nice little ring to it.
But-
Keeping up with the Crawfords.
I'll wave you around.
between you and Marcus.
Yeah, but those guys buy that shit just to buy it. The-
They want the
Yeah,
latest,
I
and
mean, we
greatest. They
have
don't care
folks-
what it is.
You know, like I said, there's some who have had to admit, they say, yeah, I buy it because I like to have new tech and the new toy, and that's their, mindset. Not, it's a different mindset. I didn't get into
At
drones
the end of the day, it's
as a
their money.
hobby, first of all.
Well, like I said, at the end of
Lance
the day,
gonna buy
it's
3
their
Neos.
money. They want to blow it. They want to blow it.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, as long as it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't affect your home life and stuff like that, just like any other hobby. When it takes over things that should be priorities in your life, then you have a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I always say, Randy. If you got the money, you want to spend it, that's on you.
Yeah. Like I always say, that when you're worried about buying the latest drone, you need to pay rent, you need to put groceries in the fridge, you need to
Take care of the
take
family.
of- That's right. Then that's when you know you got a problem.
Feed the
When
squirrel.
you're putting stuff like that ahead of.
In my case, I have to feed the squirrels.
Yeah.
That's another whole thing you put in front of everything else.
Well, I do it because Dre, who got me feeding the squirrels was Joe.
Please don't do that, Paul.
You were
I don't
feeding
have
the
any pain
squirrels
medicine
way
right now.
before Joe was around here.
No, Joe says, keep feeding them squirrels. I love them.
Yeah, fatten them up so you can eat them.
Yeah, that's it.
Can
Fatten them up, then he can make a bigger jumbo.
Dre, just close your eyes and think of that statement that Joe made. He loves them squirrels.
Oh, dude, you're gonna keep pushing him. He's gonna go on a fucking murder rampage in your front yard one day. You come out there and just start unloading.
Well, he wants to
gauge in your
kill him
front
and
yard.
put him into jambalaya.
I'm telling you, you're gonna find Joe in your front yard with 20 gauge one day going to town on them squirrels.
Not my buddy.
I don't have any pain medicine, Paul. Don't push it.
Hey, Joe, do you think that
They didn't send you home with anything?
you think you're going to have any issues with going out and doing the shoot you need to do? What is it, in a week or two?
13 days, Paul. I'm gonna do it. 13 days. I'll be able.
Okay, 2
That's
weeks.
a pretty
huh?
good. That's a pretty good time,
That's pretty good time. Yep.
as long as you're careful.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
You're up,
good.
you're up and around now. And that's good.
Pretty good.
So was it hard
Pretty
getting up
good.
the stairs or
Pretty
what?
Pretty good.
I put it this way, I would have rather been a woman in labor than trying to get them stairs again right now. It
Really?
was tough. It was
All
really
right.
harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Here comes Uber Eats the next 2 weeks.
I got food. I got plenty of food, and they're going to pick up food for me right now.
They didn't send you home with any pain meds, or you just haven't gotten them yet?
Yeah, prescription. They're going to get them.
Hopefully a pharmacy has them. They had a shortage on those for a while. Last time I had to go get some, I had to go to 3 different pharmacies, and they won't tell you which pharmacies have it in stock, even though it's the same company, because for security reasons. So you just have to fucking hop pharmacy to pharmacy till you find the one that has it.
Hop around, huh?
I had to go to 3 pharmacies. Oh, this is a little while back. But yeah, I had to go to 3 different pharmacies where we found one that actually had it in stock. They had a shortage on pain meds there for a little while.
Comes
Well, they didn't
Andrew
go to the
say hi
Walmart I
you,
usually
Joe.
go to.
Here comes Andrew to say hi to you, Joe.
And
What's up?
What's up, Andrew?
What's up,
Joe's at home.
You
TJ?
should-
Just you
I'm
know
good.
how it is.
Is
Just
it-
chilling, man. Just chilling.
Is it hotter than it was this morning?
I don't know. Like I've been in and out, just taking things and
Oh.
putting out things out in the recycle bin. And it's a little warm out there. Right now. We were looking at 86. Feels like 99. Almost 100 degrees.
Ooh. That's a little hot.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, the feels like temperature here earlier was 103.
Well, about the same here. Justin.
I bet if you went outside and put an egg on the pavement, you could probably fry it up.
Yeah, well, I'm not wasting an egg.
You look like you're home, Joe.
That's just a green screen.
I'm home.
Feels good to have your own cooking, huh?
Well, I ain't cooking yet.
Hey, but you'll
What
be
aggravates the hell out of me is that on day 17 or 18, the damn getting out, I was able to get a chicken Caesar salad.
Oh, you did get the chicken Caesar. Was it good?
Yeah. Ridiculous. I kept the menu. You know why? If I ever go
Why?
back, I'm gonna have it with me.
You know what to order.
Because I could have had, stop barking at me. I could have had a chicken Caesar salad like for lunch, or I could have had like a chef salad at night with ham and turkey and all of that in there at night, and not ate anything heavy. You know, I could have done that. I could have had a salad every day, and then they had the 3 main deals: the red beans and rice, the gumbo, and the basil chicken with the green beans. I could have had that every day if I wanted, but they don't tell you that. It's on the list.
But you said they were missing cornbread.
You're always missing something.
I don't think
Now
the
this morning
cornbread.
they had everything. This morning they had extra. Had
I don't
extra
think-
dressing this afternoon. My last
Hmm.
one. They said, "Okay, let's mess with him. Give him extra stuff."
Yeah, I don't think they ever had the cornbread because it was missing every time he ordered it.
I know.
Well,
Well-
Justin stayed at a hospital where the right on his TV in his room was the menu.
Yeah,
Joe, you should make
Yeah.
it just a big old pan of cornbread, and just leave it in the fridge there. And when you're ready for some cornbread, just cut you a little square and just eat it.
I didn't want cornbread anyway. It's just a principle thing. If I was gonna get some cornbread's better than regular bread.
Was chili on the menu?
Dude, I love chili.
I definitely
Had
wouldn't want to
chili
be eating chili
a
if
long
I'm stuck in a
time.
bed.
If chili was on the menu, I would have said, have your sister bring you some cornbread.
Well, I'm gonna give you a pill and knock you out. a minute. I know you miss
What,
me,
what
but I don't have treats. Stop.
are they just begging for treats?
She don't have any food. That's the problem. We ran out of food yesterday, and then I come here and I said, make sure you get some water in there. And they
What's up,
put water
Brenda?
in. When I got in the kitchen, there was no water in there. So I'm thinking that they didn't have water yesterday either. You know?
Oh, God.
Mm.
And they ran
Crazy.
out of food.
Yeah, and they drank all the water.
Goes to
Well,
show what kind of
can you
support
just
you
go-
got when you go in the hospital.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
poor support.
You got a Chewy subscription for food or something?
no, I've got it coming from Amazon. Supposed to be here today. They just sent me a notice. It's being delayed. Like this, even though it's shipped, it's being delayed now. And then they were at the store, so I just said, run back there and get a little 5-pound bag. That way, I'll have the 5. If this shows up, I'll seal a 5-pound bag up and keep it as a backup. You know.
Well, Joe, I've still got 30 tin stocks and half a bucket of biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Corey. Sarah should have showed up to the hospital for Joe and chewed him out for not having that cornbread.
Well, this is the thing that got me. Lori, the nurse, it was 1 o'clock. She says, everything's here. You ready to go? I said, yes. It says, tell him come get you. Wait about 30 minutes. I said, good. So I called him, and she says, call when they get here. Tell me that to come take the pick out of your arm and everything. I said, okay. So 30 minutes comes. Here they come walking in. I call up. The nurse says, can I help you? I said, yeah, Lori said to let her know that my ride is here, so she needs to come get everything out. That's what she said. Okay. 40 minutes pass. No Lori. I press the thing. I got one of the girls to come in and fill up the container of ice, right? And I asked her, can you get me a couple of those pad things too, like that? And let Lori know this. Okay, I'll do it. 30 minutes before she comes back with my ice.
Dude, I
Right.
told you. Told you.
Yeah. And then they come back with everything. And I tell my daughter, can you stroll down there and look for Lori? I told her what she looked like. She looked at. She didn't see it, but there was a charge nurse, the main nurse. She told her, right? Yeah, I'll get Lori to come do that in a minute. Now, charge nurse should have got her ass up and did it.
Well, Charger
Because
should
the
have gotten
charge
up
nurse
and done
could
it
have done it.
herself.
Okay? That's her job. If somebody's not there and somebody's leaving or something, she takes over. So she's sitting up there watching her YouTube videos or whatever she's doing. And then Lori comes trucking in about 3 o'clock and she goes, oh, your ride's here? I said, yeah, I called him at 1:30. She goes, nobody told me. She goes, I've been working with other patients. Nobody told me. I'd have stopped and came to you. And I know she's telling me the truth. She had my wheelchair and everything. Like I said, handed me my paperwork at 3:16.
So I said they'll tell you it's 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, we're gonna discharge you. And then you better best believe you're gonna sit there for at least 6-7 hours waiting for them to
Yeah.
hand you 4 sheets of paper and
Well,
tell you.
I can understand why you're a bit stressed, Joe.
Yeah, my 3 prescriptions are ready now. Good. We text that.
Jody.
On.
Yeah, Lon, you got that right.
Worst Yelp review ever.
I got the message. The prescriptions are ready.
And long.
Is it that much price to have them delivered to the house, Joe?
I got everybody at the store right now.
So
Well, I was going to join Walmart. Yesterday it said half price $50, join, like that. And you get 12 months for $49, right? I'm going on today, now it's full price.
I guarantee
so
if you contacted them, they'd give you the deal.
Well, I'm gonna contact them a little while and do it because I want that, because that way I can order what I want. Hold on.
Walmart's pushing that shit so hard, dude. They'll give you. I guarantee they'll give it to you if you call them and tell them you want it, but you're not going to pay that price for it.
Lon wants to speak with your manager right now.
So, Dre, what happened with that helicopter anyway? I didn't even hear the story on that. I just literally heard the
I
headline.
heard little bits going into the weekend. about it, and I didn't want to say anything right away. And this so happened when I did my first video on Saturday, a helicopter came by when I was flying my job in Redlands, California. So I made mention about that. Keep an eye out for them. You know, get an airport not too far away, where this housing development, which I've been flying for a year and a half, is at. It's like that used to be. That's a common route for all aircraft. So, like I said, no one on the regular news cycle has said much about it. Then on Monday, Greg from Pilot Institute brought it up that there was a collision between a drone and one of the rescue helicopters, and the
Okay.
helicopter had to get went to a regular landing, had to be out of service because they had to do safety checks because they didn't know what may have been damaged. And
Mhm.
that's about all I've heard so far about it. So I'm really shocked that it has not been on, Fox, CNN, or anything else about this collision with the drone. But I had my wife look up when I woke up this morning because this kind of bothered me. And she said, yeah, it's in newsprint. She pulled up the story about drone operator crashing into one of the rescue helicopters in the Texas flood area. And that just, you would think people pay attention, the guy at the wildfires here in California, all this kind of stuff. And it just gets under my skin because this is just adding more fuel to the fire of those who already want to restrict, ban, whatever you want to, call it, against us flying. Is because we have people out here who just don't want to go along with the system. That's why I say, if you want to help, there are ways for you to help. There are groups out there, and I explain what the community emergency response team is, a CERT. I said every community has one, either at a municipal level or a county level. Everyone's got one in every state. Okay, several of them. It might be one for your county. It may be another one in your city, if it's large enough. And I said
Right.
they meet normally about once a month or once a quarter, and they go through training. They'll teach you about the incident command system, which is the basics of working with FEMA, and you get to understand is why we don't let people all willy-nilly go out there and do what they want to do. You have to have some kind of command structure, and you need to be in communication with those individuals so they can point you in the right direction and where they may need you at. And that's the whole thing, but we just got so many cowboys out there that just want to just do it on their own. Don't want, and I say, all you're doing is getting in the way. You're
You
just
said-
primarily getting in the way.
Well, it was probably covered. It's just the grand scheme of things and all the shit going
You-
on. It probably got buried under all the other news.
You said
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, it might have.
You said this.
It very well. I mean, it's in the print. So
You said this
Like I said, it's not-
helicopter drone incident happened in Texas.
yeah, this
That's what he's
weekend.
talking about.
Wow.
Happened this weekend. And I mean, I can say this, once my wife showed me the article, when I asked her to look it up, that's why I got up this morning, and I was kind of like waiting for you guys, because Paul left, and I was waiting for you guys to kind of wind it down. And it seemed like you guys were, it's like you guys were catching your second wind there. And I said, let me go over here and just go live and get this off. And then, like I say, my
Oh.
internet here at the resort is suspect, so it kept going in and out and everything.
They don't have Wi-Fi there? Or,
Yeah, I don't like using public Wi-Fi, dude. You never know who's on it and everything else.
okay.
And so that's why I say I'll rather use my phone as a hotspot. Like I said, it's great outside the balcony. You get a great signal. Right now, my phone is over by the balcony door, and I'm getting a more solid signal than when I had it here right next to my laptop.
Hmm.
And so, but you go out on the
Sounds like my house.
That's great. It's only
If I stand out in the patio, I get perfect cell signal, and if I stand in my living room, I get
yeah.
maybe 2 bars, maybe.
Yeah, and that's what I say, here, it's just, go out on the balcony and you get a nice, strong signal. So they got some cell towers around here. I know for mine, for AT&T, that puts out a good signal, so You know, that's about it. So like I say, I got my phone over by the door, I got to the balcony, and it's picking up a very consistent signal now.
Say, how was breakfast this morning?
Breakfast was good. I was gonna tell TJ I had the French toast this morning and a side of bacon.
So you did have,
I had a ham slice.
did you put some powdered sugar on the French toast?
Oh, they come with the powdered sugar, man. It's automatic. They come with the
there you
powdered
go.
sugar, and I had a ham, side there, some apple juice. So I was good.
Oh, I love
there you
French
go.
toast.
Was it
Yeah, French
real?
toast is awesome.
Was there
Well, you mean-
real?
Then we
Was
after
there
we ate, we
real
went for a
maple
nice
syrup?
walk through the area. You know.
Was there real maple syrup?
No, I don't think the syrup was real maple syrup. You know, I think they cut the
Oh,
corners on that one.
Right. If you haven't had
It's a
real
little-
maple syrup, you're missing it.
Yeah, like I said, the place was a Danish, theme, little breakfast restaurant. Like I said, the place I'm at is called Solvang, California, and it's a Bavarian type theme little town. You know, if you watch the video I did, it's on Facebook that I put out. After we ate, we took a little walk around, kind of walk off breakfast, and there's a couple other spots we wanted to stop by to get some. I'm sure Paul would appreciate. There's a chocolate
Boston
place
creams?
on
Boston
the
creams?
next block over. Not Boston cream. We had milk chocolate pecan turtles.
Ah.
Yeah, all the caramel goodness on the inside, and I think I got about 3 of the pecans and 3 of the cashew ones.
That sounds
So
amazing.
they're in the fridge. Oh, they're
So-
good. TJ.
Which is better?
You know what? It's not even about what's better. It's just good.
It's good. Good.
It's just good.
Say it,
About what's
TJ.
better.
It's good.
Good. It's good.
It's like this.
It's pretty
If
good.
you got
It's pretty
if you got
good.
some shaky dental work, it's gonna show, because that gooey caramel will snatch everything out your
Oh,
mouth
yeah.
if it ain't nailed down.
If it's Bavarian, you've got to make sure you get the Black Forest Gatto or the apple strudel.
Yeah, I know my wife, she's a big fudge fan, so I know we're gonna stop by another place that there's nothing but fudge. Everything in there is fudge. So we'll probably hit that up tomorrow. Tonight, I'm looking at places to go. I think we're going to this Whiskey and Rye Smokehouse place, not too far from where we're at.
So
We may walk, we might take the car to it.
The
And then we might go up to the casino down at the Indian Reservation about 6 miles away.
Fudge, I can't eat but a little piece, man. I should have stood
the
down.
the fudge, I would suggest chocolate or chocolate and peanut butter.
No.
So chocolate, the standards of fudge.
Rum and raisin.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was our morning routine. That we went down to the store to get some little stuff. I had to get a battery for my mouse, one thing. So went to a little small CVS store, and my wife, they got this organic kind of supermarket. Everything in there is organic or natural stuff. So my wife felt like she's having a little headache, so she thought she was gonna go in there and find some Tylenol or ibuprofen. And
Nope.
that's when the lady said, "Oh, we don't sell that kind of stuff here. You can get some natural herbs, some scented candles, or whatever else to try to take your headache away."
What was there a Walgreens in town?
No, they had a CVS, but she forgot when I was in the CVS to ask for, look for Tylenol there. Because she was so fixed upon going to this organic place because she wanted some kind of smoothie drink out of there.
Oh,
And she
Hey, you
said,
got
"Oh,
some-
I'll just go pick up, Tylenol in there." And it wasn't nowhere near Tylenol.
Yeah, you got some hippie in there trying to sell you beetroot for a headache.
Yep. That's what
Oh,
it is.
sure.
That's
It's like, fuck
exactly about
that.
what
Where
it
is the Excedrin?
Yep.
so what'd you settle for, Advil?
They don't
What?
sell any of that.
Like I
Ah.
said, they don't sell no, I would say everything's organic. There's nothing.
I thought they would have had-
as you say, processed.
I thought they would have had one like Advil.
Nope.
Advil's not organic.
I know.
No,
Yeah.
they sell you a bunch of hippie shit, Andrew.
Yep.
They tell you to go stand
Like
on
I
the corner
said,
with your legs
like I
crossed.
said,
burn an
they'll
instant.
give you some herb extracts, some scented candles, you know, a little bit other than what you would think is prescribed to take care of a
What-
headache.
Joe, what's your reaction to all this hippie stuff?
I don't like it. I'd rather
Joe is a
hydrocodone.
Marine. Joe was a Marine. He don't like hippies.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got 29 pounds
mean-
and they had Twyla. She ran a music store, a little music bookstore, and they had all the incense and stuff in there. And I used to go hang out because she
Mhm.
was hot.
She was hot. Twyla was hot.
Her name was Twyla. Twyla.
And she knew how to play every one of those guys off the bass too.
Oh, shit. I used to sit there with her and talk to her.
Yeah, damn well that's what she did.
I bought a couple of CDs from her. That's all I did.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of an interesting name. It's kind of an interesting name for a person, Twyla.
All
Sounds
she
like
did was
something-
wink, and Joe busted out that
I don't
bonus.
know,
he
back
got.
in
The thing was,
Hey Joe, back in the 70s, who was there was a famous person by the name of Twyla. Who would that be?
you're thinking of somebody else.
Uh-oh.
Not thinking about Twyla. You're thinking about
She was like the hippie generation.
yeah, it wasn't Twyla. It was somebody else.
Twyla almost sounds like Delilah or something. I don't know.
Right.
Hey, you
I think
think
I
Dre's a
was being
DJI
prepared.
supporter?
Maybe.
What's that?
Only reason he's wearing that is because it's too small for him. He want to look like he's big.
And he's got the fancy ass white mic. Look at him.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the black one was running low. I got a message on my thing that said it only had 10% left, and I said, "Oh, I better switch over." And
Got the
I
white one
got
for
this
fancy
one.
occasions.
Yeah.
He goes to
Yeah.
weddings and stuff.
White on white. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You spent so many $1,000s with DJI and you got a free T-shirt.
That's for the white
no,
tie.
no. I don't even try, but I got this from what's it called? AliExpress or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Ali-
And
Alibaba.
this is a
Alibaba.
2X. This is a
Ye-
2X shirt.
Yeah, children's.
It is literally almost choking my arms off.
Yeah, I
that's
can see
what I
that.
said. Was it 2X for a toddler?
That's what you get for
It's
buying
not-
a toddler one.
Toddler.
That's what I'm saying.
Toddler one.
Looking like he's shopping at Baby Gap.
Baby.
Is it a quick dry? Quick dry shirt?
No, this is not. No, it's not a quick dry. That's what
Oh.
I wanted. I wanted a quick dry, so I go golfing and stuff. It would be suitable, but no, it's not. But I ordered two of them, and I'm like, "What the heck?" They sent me the wrong size. And I said, "No, it says 2X on it." I said, "Jeez."
Yeah,
Well,
Chinese.
you got to remember, it was
This thing
probably
is-
made in Japan, and they're little people, you know.
Well,
Chinese
you know, AliExpress is out of China, wherever they're at and stuff, man. So I'm like, yeah, this is Chinese size 2X or whatever.
China.
medium.
Yeah, the Chinese and Japanese, they're not very big people.
No, not
You-
at all.
That to a sumo wrestler.
Yes, Lon, yes, you are correct. You hit it on the head there, Lon.
So I wear this shirt just to let me know that you still have some more weight to lose.
Hey, Joe, did you go into the freezer and pull out something for the dogs, or what?
What do you mean?
You know, some meat or something out of the freezer for the dogs?
No, she brought a bag of food.
Oh,
we
she
put some
bought the
up.
food. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had them pick up some food. Yeah,
What?
Are
What?
Are they
Why?
eating?
yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Watch. You got the alert saying it'll be delayed, but watch, it'll come like at 7:00.
It's okay. I'll tape that sucker up, put the 5-pound bag in the back, so when I run out, I'll have that 5-pound bag. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that line. They brought down the price of the Power 1000 back, below 500 again.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got mine at what, $399 with taxes, a little over $400 and some change. So they're making room for those Power 2000. Hey, Jonathan.
Jonathan, what up?
Jonathan.
Jonathan's asking you about your razor.
What razor? Mine?
No,
The ladies
Dre's.
want me to keep it.
The ladies voted that off.
Voted it off. No, they told Joe to keep it.
That's not what Brenda said.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta make a
Jonathan,
phone call.
Jonathan.
Hold on.
12:09 p.m. Okay, that's good. You gotta see if they give a senior discount at this restaurant. That's one time I get like Joe. I said I look for the senior discount, then I look for the military discount.
Say, Dre, do you know much about
189.
pools?
About what?
Pools?
Pool, like POOL pool?
Yeah, pool.
S-
Swimming
Swimming
pool.
or shooting?
Hey, Randy,
Swimming
they
pool.
Swimming
Randy,
pools?
the M.
I
2's down in
know, I
Price.
know as long as there's an edge, I'll get to it.
I don't know if Randy's still in the chat, but that M. 2's down in Price.
Yeah, I'm glad you say shooting pool, because most of the time I hear, "Hey, you want to go play some pool?" Like, play some pool. I'll shoot pool. I don't know about all that playing
Well,
pool.
in high school, they were all like, you want to go shoot some pool.
Yeah, because that's what you're doing. You're not playing pool. You're shooting pool.
Yeah.
Well, a few
That's
others
right.
would say, you want to go play some pool.
That's when you've
No, there's all,
next to
where I come from, it was like TJ said, where I come from, it was always referred to, you wanna go shoot some pool. We
Yeah.
don't play, we go shoot pool.
Yeah, we don't play pool. We can go shoot some.
stand next to the swimming pool and fire guns in it.
Fire guns in it.
Say, you see much of Steve Carpenter?
No, Steve lives about 2 hours south, 2.5 hours south of me, near
What's
the
up,
water. I live more inland, near the desert.
I didn't know if once in a while you two would just
If something comes up,
meet
like
halfway.
I say, when Captain Ray comes out, if he has time, I'll make an effort to come down and we'll go fly and break a little bread together and stuff. We've done that in the past, and I have done a job for Steve down in the marina for his I guess it's not a HOA, but it's a community group that he belongs to, part of the marina down there. And
Yeah,
stuff. So I mean, I've been down there a couple of times.
Completely redesigning the marina, weren't they?
Yeah, they're redoing.
Yeah, they're doing something about the parking area, something like that.
Yeah, they just have to get through the 10 years of permitting. Then they can break ground.
Yeah.
And I'm not even, there's a lot of truth behind that statement.
Justin, from what Steve said, it sounds like it's permitting hell.
Yeah, it can be that way. That's why a lot of people do not like doing or building anything in California, especially Orange County where Steve lives. Orange County makes you jump through a lot of hoops to build something.
Yeah, it's
Joe,
intergenerational building.
Joe, see Akira show.
Warren, what's up, Warren?
What's up, Warren?
I'm home.
Hey, Joe, welcome home.
Steve,
That's right. You want to get that garage expanded, Dre. You start it, and then your grandkids will finish it.
Yeah, that's the way it is. That's what it is in Orange County. They talk about, permitting process out where I'm at. But people that don't know how much of an issue it is. LA County, Orange County, it is horrendous, dude. And that's why you have it's like every cycle goes through with elected officials, somebody's always getting caught up in some kind of kickback scheme or outright bribery thing to fast track people's projects. It's
Or
such a hassle.
what about the ones that say, "Here's $100. Can you fast track this for me?"
Well, that's, like I say, that's bribery.
And shit,
that's why-
$100 ain't nothing in California. You better
Yeah.
pop a couple
Ain't
grand.
I'd say $100 will get you some Starbucks. That's about it. But,
Yeah.
you know, that's why, you know, in our, union negotiations are, memorandum of understanding for certain employees, like when I was an inspector, you had to, actually not supposed to accept any gifts at all. If someone just insists on giving you something, you have to report it to the state. We had to file, it's a document we had to fill out every year. It's called a 700 form. And you had to write down all of your primary, you didn't have to write down your primary address, but any additional properties you have, any gifts that you receive, all this kind of stuff. So if something comes up, they can nail you with it. And you can lose your credentials as an inspector.
That's the same as cops too. Like people will try to give the gifts to cops all the time, not just to get
Yeah.
out of anything. They're just trying to be nice and they can't take it.
Yeah, and like I said, because I had that happen when I was a cop, and the best way they told us, like, you know, the people want to do something because you were nice or whatever, then whatever. And they say, hey, you want to bring some donuts or whatever it is, just bring it to the station for
Yeah, let 'em-
everybody.
Yeah. Like
Just-
around here, they'll
just-
take gifts if you bring it to the police station and
Well,
like donate it to them. And then they'll
Right.
hand it out to everybody, but you can't just walk
Well,
up to an
what about,
officer and be
like,
like,
here-
here's $100 gift card.
What
They
about
won't
like,
take
here's
it.
a couple bottles of water?
Well, that's
like I
one,
said,
that's one thing,
uh,
but like you trying to give a gift card or something.
It's all about the circumstances, Andrew. If we're out there, like natural disaster situation, somebody comes out passing out water, that's understandable. But no one's gonna come out there and, you know, you should not take things on a regular call out situation. Somebody walks up and says, hey, dude, you know, here's a gift card for Starbucks or whoever else and stuff, you know, no, you just say, thank you, no, thank you. Simple as that.
Joe, what was your first meal home?
My first meal, I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, you just got home a little while ago. He hasn't been
JDS
home,
or
but I wanna
Dan's
see.
asking?
I want to ask Joe a question.
I haven't eaten yet.
I'll get in.
I got the Subway taken out the freezer. I might be eating a Subway tonight.
There you go.
Shut
up, Joe.
You
I'm
gross.
home now.
Or,
Now you can give me shit.
Hold on. Back that up. You have Subway in the freezer?
I was gonna say, he might want to thaw
It-
that
I-
out and give it to the dogs.
I'm gonna thaw it out and cook it. It'd be good.
Oh, gross.
Is
Man, the
What-
bread gonna be a
Is it
hard
a-
to rock,
I don't like telling him shut up.
and
and
everything
do that.
gonna have
is it like
freezer
a
burn on
meatball
it.
sandwich?
No, it's Italian sub.
Oh, ew, no, dude.
Right.
Throw that
Well,
out.
I mean, this is
That's
pretty
something
gross.
good right about now. Some chicken. Cause I got
I'm a
2 gift
Marine.
cards for
I ate all
Publix.
kind of crap out in the field. I'm gonna be good.
You ain't in the field anymore.
I don't care. I'm still good. Okay.
What's
Stop
wrong with having
Right there,
Italian?
Sergeant.
What's wrong with having Italian
Stop.
bread once in a while?
It's gonna be
Frozen
good.
salad.
It's gonna thaw out. All I gotta do is when it thaws out on its own,
You-
I'll take the bread and toast it, and I'll take the stuff and heat it up just a little bit, just to get that crap off of it. Put it together, and I'll be good.
Is there lettuce on it still?
What's up, JDS?
Right.
Yeah,
It
it's
won't
fine.
be- it
Lettuce,
won't be
you can
after that.
freeze lettuce.
JDS.
Joe,
That
It
lettuce
was
is
it was
gone.
completely wrapped up, so you can freeze lettuce.
I think that's talking open.
Once if you thaw it
Joe-
out naturally and you don't thaw it out
Joe-
crazy, it will
Joe.
be fine. Dave,
Joe, please tell me how you got from the car park to your flat property again, right? I did hear it earlier on, but I want you to tell me so I can record it for you so you know how to get back down there when you're going back to hospital with food poisoning.
I know how to get back down. That's the easy part.
I need to cut.
I don't have to go
Yeah.
down the stairs till 11 o'clock on Thursday.
David, he
Mhm.
says that now until you put that leg on that first step going down. That gravity kicks in and says, oh, remember me?
Hey, Dre, the leg doesn't hurt. I could step on
That's
it.
good.
I could put weight on it. They just don't want 100% weight on it.
Yeah,
You get me
okay.
the other two.
And that's what this is for.
That's good to hear, cause I know that's gonna be the issue, cause people don't understand, even going downhill, you're adding probably 3 times the amount of pressure on your feet, legs, whatever, even when you go downhill.
Yeah, it's so gross.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe.
I'm just gonna have to
Right.
grab the rails and
No, Joe.
Uh,
Just drop out the window. It's only one bump when you hit the floor. Now, look, if you go down the stairs, you're going to hit the floor several times. Going boom, 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 boom,
I'll put it
boom.
this way. If I have problems, Dre, I'll sit down and scoot down. Look like I have a stair chair without one.
Hanging
Yeah.
JD.
I give a Subway sandwich, JD, one day in the fridge, and if I don't eat it, it goes in the trash. Because the bread does get all nasty and soggy.
What's up,
I
Alan?
don't know. A meatball sub sounds pretty good right now.
The
Or
meatball
what,
subs are horrible.
TJ, what about an Italian mix sub?
An Italian mix sub.
That's what I got right now, the Italian BMT.
Yeah, that sounds
Well, I
good too.
get, normally I get a foot long, I'll eat half of it and I'll put the other half and I'll eat it the next day for lunch. But if I don't eat it by then, I'll throw it out.
What does it
Yeah.
feel like outside?
I used to buy 2 of them the day
Don't
before I
worry,
had to go
never
to
throw
a game
one
out
out.
of town. If I'm going out of town in a game, I buy 2 of them the day before, and I usually eat one that day, and then I take one and pack it up and bring it with me with an ice pack. And I always get the Italian one because the Italian one is the one that's the most resilient. Now, if I did that with the meatball, it'd probably be all right. The meatball probably all right. We'll try to do it one of the more crazy gourmet ones they got, you know.
Randy is suggesting to stay off the leg as much as possible.
I'm off the
knows
leg.
what
My
to-
leg's straight out, way out there.
But does it hurt
Leaning
when the
back in the
dog?
chair, my leg's straight.
But
off
does
the
it
ground.
hurt when the dogs climb on it?
They're not climbing on it.
No, he ain't letting them near his leg.
I got one laying down right here. Got one laying down right here. And Tino's either in the back, doesn't back of me. Or he's in his chair. I didn't hear him go in his chair. But he's somewhere.
Oh, you bought him his own chair?
So I've had these chairs, right? They're called bubble chairs. And this was a fad back about maybe 16, 20 years ago. And they're nothing but hard plastic. We had 2 blue ones and 2 red ones at the store, USA Baby Child Space, when we were selling them. And I took them because we were selling them, but we had 4 left. And he told me, he said, take those 4 chairs. Since you don't have a sofa, make a sofa. Those are the most comfortable chairs. You'd be shocked when you sit in them. Nothing but hard plastic.
So
And he gets in that chair, and that's his chair. I sold the other 3 to somebody that wanted them, and and they traded me. And then I bought a futon from somebody and made money. So I bought the futon so I could sit on it. The dogs have ruined the futon because they jump on it, and the nails mess up the vinyl. Right?
what if you get a cover for the futon
I
so
got
the
one.
dogs don't ruin
I
it?
put it on there, and all the dogs grab it and run down hall with it.
Joe,
Are we actually talking about a proper futon or something that you just call a futon?
It's a futon. I don't put it in the microwave.
No, a futon unfolds into a flat bed.
That's what I got.
That's what a normal futon over
It's
here
a
is.
proper vinyl futon.
TJ,
It folds out
Alan's
into a
talking.
bed, or it sits
Yeah,
up like a
yeah,
couch sofa.
I see.
Yeah,
right, look, Joe,
not
you're
usually.
doing very
fine,
well, Joe. Right, you're up to £32,000. You've now got 3 lifelines. You can ask the audience, ask a friend, or tell them to fuck off.
Al
And
said,
then-
hey, Jonathan, working in the
I'm
frozen
surprised you're
Subway
in, Joe, with
sandwich
all these
pulled me.
questions you're getting.
Must be a Louisiana thing.
TJ,
Hey,
it'll
Bob.
be 10:51. TJ.
Yeah, he
This
said.
is what you get for helping Joe out when
If
he
he
gets all
did
the
that,
questions.
if he did that, I wouldn't be able to use it here. So what would be the point to
No,
the
no, no,
$10
he
today?
could do the, no,
You're ma-
TJ, if he sent it through PayPal, it would do the exchange, but it'll only be like $5 American.
Oh,
So he needs to up that to about 30 Canadian to make it worth your while.
Uh,
And you got to figure in there your agent fee.
It's like what, $1, it was $1.40
Yeah, no,
for $1
Justin,
American.
Justin's
US.
acting as your agent. He gets paid too.
uh,
Hey, JD,
US
it's not gonna be a
play
soggy
money.
mess.
uh,
It's not a soggy mess because it got wrapped up in cellophane, got put in there and frozen. It got unwrapped just now. It's still in the original packaging. And about maybe about 6:15, 6:30, I'll take it, open it up and see if anything's still frozen on it. And then I'll take the bread, the top bread especially, and put it in the microwave and toast it a little bit to get any kind of moisture out of it. And then the bottom part I'll throw in the microwave
Wait.
just for a second to heat it. Then I'll stick that into the air fryer.
Dude, you ain't
So that it'll get
convincing us,
toasted
bro.
without any moisture.
You put
It will
bread in,
not be a moist. It will not be a moist sandwich.
you put bread in a microwave and it will go soggy. I
Yeah,
would
if
see-
you leave it long.
Mark,
I
what
just
is
needed it
putting
in like
in-
10 seconds.
Mark,
This is
there
like
is-
listening to.
Pointless.
what
Put
about
it
the
in the
set?
air fryer.
What about the
No.
setting called defrost on the microwave, Mark?
No, this sounds like a crackhead trying to say meth is better than crack. You're not convincing us, Joe. So,
Mark, there's no
TJ,
point
for
even
everyone,
trying to discuss the microwave with him.
Hey,
This is the
Hey,
guy
look,
that's peeing there.
what, Justin? For every what?
for every $1, it's $1.37 Canadian. So,
Um,
hey,
Keep that in
Justin, you
mind.
can look right here. You see this bottle right here?
Every time
I got 30
Dollar
pills that tell me I
39
don't give a
American.
shit. Okay? 30 pills that tells me I don't have to give a shit. And
What do
I
you
was
think,
taking,
Ray?
I broke it in half to take a half of one. That's all I'm gonna take and see how that works. If a half of one works, it means I got 60 of them.
Mm.
They're getting ready to go back in
Well-
my safe.
No matter if you cut them or not, it's still 30 pills.
If I cut them, I can make 60 out of it.
JDS
It's
says his
just instead
agent, we're
of
not
10
budging
milligrams,
under
it's
30.
5.
We're not budging under 30, TJ.
then what?
Told JDS we're not budging under 30.
Oh.
Either 30
No,
Canadian,
I don't understand what y'all doing. I'm not paying attention.
because he's trying to get TJ to shave his mustache, but he was trying to send like $10 Canadian.
Yeah, that wouldn't do me any good though.
I thought he
TJ.
was
What do you-
trying to convince TJ to style the mustache.
No.
Okay.
No, because it wouldn't even
Uh,
cover the cost of the razor.
TJ, I will give you £10 UK pounds for you to shave that. That is nearly $500 at the moment.
Oh, bullshit. It ain't that
Oh,
good.
no way.
No, it's not.
Tell you what, it's almost $14.
Yeah, I think it's about $15.
No, it's 30.
Hey Google,
It's
what is £10 in US dollars?
Okay, here's my question. Everybody in the chat,
$13.59.
if you put a 1 in there, I'll shave, a 2 in there, I won't. So 1 for shave, 2 for not.
What's this for your balls?
So it's 1 1, 2 1, shave. Paul said shave it.
Yep.
Well, it's only 3 votes. Tied.
TJ,
No.
pack it in. Change your vote.
No, he looks better with the beard.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
not. Look. He's
Oh,
fat.
so said shave it.
Look, at the
Mark says
moment,
keep it.
right, look. At the moment, he looks fine with a beard. But once he
Well,
gets his
Mark-
earrings in and his
Mark
makeup
give it
on,
to
he's not going to look all right, is he?
Mark keeps putting 2 in there. Man, so I'm actually -1. You don't have to do well. I'm not gonna count you twice. I'm -2. Oh Lord, help me.
Who put negative?
Cool stuff.
What, Trey, what are you thinking?
Oh, here comes Jonathan.
Fucking 5, Mark put in it.
I ain't shaving it. The hell with y'all.
There you
Oh
go.
no, Brenda's now saying don't shave it, so she must have
Hold
lost
up,
She
it.
said,
hold
"Yeah, I'm
up.
gonna keep it just for you, baby."
Hold up.
Brenda
Hold up.
changed.
Brenda said that in the first place, I'm sure.
I think she
Hold
put a
up.
1 by accident.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Joe,
Hey,
Joe.
Kitchy.
Joe, if you don't shave, we gonna start calling you Paul's brother. Cause you're looking like
Oh,
him
boy, I'm
now.
shaving. I'm gonna shave right now. Hold on.
Yeah, see, I knew
Okay,
that
this is
wipe
the
out,
thing.
that'll
Get you.
wipe.
Should I shave or not? Oh, she said no.
Yeah, she said she was the one that started the poll at the beginning of the chat or the beginning of the stream.
Okay, you know what that means, right? That means I gotta go
Morse
to
added
Michigan.
all the ones and nines to all the ones and twos together and got 69. It would have been 64, but Donald put
And
5.
you notice all the people that are telling to shave are the
That's
ones that
on your
don't have
face, man.
anything.
Thank you, Gidget.
Well, Al said trim it.
That's what I said.
I
Just
had
keep
mine.
it
I might
trimmed
trim
and
it a little.
clean.
Laura said shave it, Joe.
Oh, that don't count. She don't count.
Joe, all you gotta do is just shave like
Hold on.
underneath
Take
here.
it off, man.
Just shave underneath here, like on your neck and like on your underneath your jawline and stuff.
I'm telling
what?
you, if he grows it
No, no,
out
no.
and gets that just for men on his hair and his beard, he'll look 10 years younger.
Yeah, I forget it, Joe. Keep it diet pink. Be done.
there you
Diet
go.
pink.
Diet
No, I'm
pink.
a
It'll
diet-
go your
I'm-
ear. It'll
I'm
go
gonna
your
diet
earring.
blue.
Ken.
I'll
gonna
tell you
diet
what.
blue for Skippers. For Skippers
That-
football.
Take
I'm
it,
diet
Joe.
Okay.
You're okay.
A blue ring.
So Brenda
yeah.
said, Brenda-
Son's
blue.
okay.
No, that hurt.
so Brenda meant to put a 2. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, the women's opinion matter the most.
I agree.
And both women in the chat have now told you to keep it.
Justin would say that 'cause he's a woman.
I didn't see Brenda say keep it. Just Gitchy.
No,
Yo,
Brenda
ask
just
which one
said
of
I
them
was
women gonna come
confused
take
with
care
the
of
1
you
or
while
2
you,
thing.
But
She meant to put
Laura,
a 2.
but Laura said get
while you
rid.
won't heal up.
So that's 2-1.
Brenda, hey, Brenda's telling me to keep it, and Gitchy, when she said keep it, that's enough right there. All Gitchy needed to do would be the one to say.
So
Ooh.
which one of them gonna come rub your face, Joe?
Wait up.
They're
Wait up
gonna
a
be
minute.
Getchy, apparently.
I'm
Ooh.
hoping.
Which one of them
Wait
gonna
up,
rub
wait
your
up,
face?
wait up.
I've
Right.
been hoping, you know. I'm waiting for her to get a flight through New Orleans.
Joe, let's get proper AI to answer the question.
Hell
Google, pick a number 1 or 2 at random. Hey, Google. Gosh, she's an ignorant shit at times. Hey, Google, pick a number between 1 and 2 at random.
There aren't any numbers between 1 and 2.
1.
1.
Well, you didn't tell me what it was about.
1.
There aren't any numbers between 1 and 2. Only decimals.
Shut up. It knew what I meant.
It really don't. It don't look bad. It's just got to fill in a little, and it's got 3 weeks of filling in. You know, so it's doing good. That's why I didn't touch it at the hospital. I wanted to see what it was going to do. I've been
TJ,
wanting to do it.
you're being egged to shave your mustache.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. So if Joe's not going to shave, then I'm not going to shave either.
Difference, TJ. By Christmas,
Yeah.
Joe will look like Santa Claus. By Christmas,
Yeah,
you'll
so
still look
we'll
like
have
Luigi.
we'll have three Santas in the community. We'll have Bob Dempsey.
So
We'll have
I have a nurse coming tomorrow. Right?
Lloyd.
We'll have Bob Dempsey. We'll have
Lloyd.
yeah, Lloyd, and then
Yeah.
now Joe.
I have a nurse coming tomorrow. Her name is Jessica. You ought to hear this voice, right? And I missed her voice, her voicemail, so I called her back and I said 11:30, 12:30 is good. You just got to let me know when you can come. And I got 3 dogs. I got to decide whether I'm gonna put in the back or we just gonna have to deal with them.
Here.
She goes, got your voicemail. I'll call you when I'm heading your way. Don't worry about the dogs. I love dogs.
Oh, got a bad feeling about it.
Let me type it in. Wait.
But,
What about old guys with beards? Oh yeah, baby.
Joe, if you're keeping the beard,
so,
you're going to have to do the eyebrows to match the ear and the beards. I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry about it. I got a guy. Let me find a picture of this guy. Okay.
Al says let it grow too long to look like Gandalf.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you what I want. Hold on. Just give me a minute.
No, that's
It's whatever Joe feels comfortable with. It's his face.
Well,
we just have to look at it.
A few times my uncle used to grow a beard that looks like Bob Dempsey's, which is like Santa.
Yeah. Dude, did you see his picture on St. Patrick's Day when he dyed it orange and then like he had the hat? Dude, he looked like exactly like a leprechaun for real.
Did he put on the leprechaun hat?
Yeah, he had on the hat too.
What
When I
he
saw it, I
needs,
was like, oh my god, it's a real life leprechaun.
what he needs is a beard like Buster Merriweather.
Gotta find a picture of this guy.
You know what? If you don't know what that looks like,
Last night you were talking about the guy who was trying to shoot the ice. Well, there's been at least 10 co-conspirators that have been arrested with him.
There's no point shooting them. They're just there to do a job. Leave them alone. If you don't agree with the job, it's tough. They've got a job to do.
Yeah, Gitchy, Sean Connery had a very nice beard.
Yeah, he did. Bond. James
He also had a British accent. Oh yeah, because he was British.
Ah, TJ.
Yeah, he said stuff he died. He was such a good actor.
And he's final offer.
TJ, he said 100 pennies.
100
sorry.
pennies.
I'm sorry, but he didn't have a beard when he played James Bond.
And you know what the fucked up thing is, TJ? They don't even
Yeah,
have pennies in Canada anymore.
He had a
Oh,
beard.
for real? Because
I
that's
love-
what everybody says it at Walgreens.
wait.
Because like when somebody gets like maybe like one penny back in change, like keep the penny. They're not even going to be making pennies anymore. eventually.
Starting
Like,
in
what?
26, they're going to stop making pennies in the U.S.
But how do you like how does that work? How do you survive? How do you
It has something to do with
whatever
the
without how do you
Because
make
they would
change?
just
Everybody's
round
gonna
it.
change the price to like instead of being like 99 cents, it's gonna be even, or it's gonna be 95.
Yeah, they'll round it up or round it down.
Oh.
So that,
There's no way they'll round it down.
no. But I'm saying that'd be the only two ways you could do. You'd either have to round it up or round it down.
Justin, they're priceless now.
Yeah, okay. Dude, well, you said that's the one foreign currency that the Walmart machines would take without registering. You could draw. You know how many times we pulled Canadian pennies out of the machines at Walmart, and how many times I got change with Canadian pennies because the machine I guess just couldn't tell the difference between an American and Canadian.
Here you go. You see this guy right here? Look at his beard. See that? And the hair?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're?
That's what I'm gonna do. I want it like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Flat.
I'm going to be doing is
I want mine. I'm gonna let it grow a little bit like that. It's almost there now. Let it grow a little bit. Trim it to where it's shorter on the top, and then I'm gonna have the beard just a little bit longer than that all the way around.
Closet.
That's what I want.
I have like.
Yeah, that would look good.
Yeah.
I can start at the closet.
Actually, Dad's friend's son has the same length beard.
My problem is it's not white enough. I got the black in there. I'm gonna have to put some white in it.
Yeah.
Or I'll go the opposite. I'm not going the opposite way. Too many people know me
JDS.
old, you know? Now I'll wake up in the morning, they'll be itching me, and I'll get up and shave it. And you'll see me tomorrow, I'll be no beard. Yeah. Oh, I might just, because I don't like the black up in here matching with this. I may just do I can't remember what it's called. Just get rid of the mustache completely and just have the beard.
The goatee.
Not a goatee. No, I have the beard up the side. It goes all the way around. It's not a Van Dyke. The Van Dyke's this. It's called something else.
I thought you were about to say you were going to go for the Elvis sideburn.
Oh, hell no. But it doesn't itch anymore. So I'm at the point where
Go wash it off with soap and water.
I could leave it and let it work, or I could shave it and just have to shave again, you know?
I'll be back, guys. I got to go get 3 ships in a row.
3 ships.
Do you want Justin?
No.
You want to make you the host or what?
Do you
You
have
got
enough?
co-host, right?
You got enough battery for that, Paul?
Everybody's calls. I've got several batteries.
Yeah, you're
As
good. Go
long as
ahead.
we got co-hosts, just go. We're good.
Get all out of here. It's our
Uh,
stream. I'm the captain now.
you can be the captain.
Captain
You
Stickley.
see what I said? I said, you can be the captain, bitch. You can tell I ain't been home in a while.
You tell you're excited. You're happy.
Now I took that pill a minute ago.
Well, he was happy even before he took the pill because he's home.
Oh, that's what I heard when he turned his camera off. Oh,
Now, what I'm happy about is I got 3 dogs that are really happy right now. They just ate. They missed me. I
And-
knew they did.
Oh, did you feed them already?
Yeah, they got fed.
Oh, I thought you
And
said they didn't. I thought you said they didn't have any food.
my daughter picked it up.
Oh,
they just went to the store and
He-
got some.
TJ, he's waiting for the delivery from Amazon.
So he had to
Oh,
pick
gotcha.
up a small little bag for temporary.
Yeah, I just got the
Yeah.
tip. That little bag, all I'm gonna do is seal it up, put it on the side, put the big bag when it comes in. Use
'Cause,
the big bag.
TJ, Joe said Amazon said
I
it was.
might use the
quote,
little one first. The hell with it.
Joe said it was delayed.
Or just open the big bag and dump that one in there.
Yeah, I'll probably just use that one first and just get to the big bag whenever. But what was I gonna say?
what's PRT? What is that?
I don't know. Justin, any guesses?
Unless you met PS. No. that'd be
Is it the name of a ship?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Like HR,
Get
It's
the
further along.
PRT.
it's like
And
HR.
American Courage.
It's Tyler
It's-
carrying this.
You're not listening. It's like HRT, only further along.
That's
Oh,
better.
God.
Oh,
Right. It is the name of a ship because she's listing the name PRT and then the American Courage.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. The doctor that gave me this, right?
That's what
It-
explains
it's
it to people.
Narco 10 or 325, right? Doctor looked at me and he said
Oh.
this morning, he goes, "You've been taking the main pills, right? The pain pills, right?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "So you need something to take home?" I said, "Sure." He goes, "I'll hook you up." 36. That's what I got, 36.
That is not what you want to hear your doctor say these
Oh.
days.
Oh, it depends
But
on.
So-
hey,
Shit,
how
10
hard
years
is it
ago.
to get 36 of these?
I'll
You
do
know,
your pizza,
it's
I'll
actually,
come back.
I thought it was 30, it
One.
says 36 on it.
Yeah, because doctors are very wary about giving shit out now. 10 years ago, you could have walked in 10 different doctor's offices and got 10 different prescriptions.
Well,
Like
at time, Justin, at times in New York, you can only get maybe less than 10 after, say, a knee surgery.
Well, technically, a pharmacist can readjust your prescription too. So if
Right.
you're not somebody that has chronic pain, but a doctor decides to give you 2 weeks worth just to be nice, the pharmacist can go in and say, no, we're only going to give you a week's worth.
New York's laws are too tight on that stuff.
Look at this big bear.
Florida's super strict on it.
Look how big that thing is.
What is that?
Man, that
Moxil.
looks like a damn. That looks like a damn horse pill.
Is that a Motrin or ibuprofen?
Amoxicillin.
I'm
And
gonna
then
say,
look at
yeah,
this
those
thing.
are usually pretty big.
Dylan.
Like a damn horse pill.
Is it white?
That's ciprofloxacin.
Yeah, amoxicillin,
What
big pills.
was that a white pill, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 20 pills of each of these to take twice a day. So I got 10 days of taking an antibiotic.
Yeah, amoxicillin
That's
pills
normal.
are fucking massive.
Yeah.
Or take a big swig of water, you take one of those, you'd be choking on it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should have
that's-
seen what they were giving me in the hospital. You
It
know how they
tastes-
take them out and they put them in. Stop.
Let me guess.
You know how they take them out and they put them in that little cup like this.
Pills or like this?
What
Yeah.
were you saying, Mark?
Tastes horrible.
Oh yeah. Dude,
When
that
they
was like when I lived in North Carolina and I would see some of these people that were like really bad on pills and they would just stick a Percocet in their mouth and chew it up. I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. Like that, you know that the BC powder, the just aspirin shit?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's bad enough. let alone chewing up a fucking
Those things
pain
are
pill in
really
your
good
mouth.
for
That's
like
gross.
hangovers and headaches and shit like that. Those things are pretty good.
Nah,
I
I
like them
just use
beats.
So
I just use
you've
Excedrin.
so you've had a few, TJ?
Yeah, I've had those
These don't
before.
really
They
bad.
work pretty good. They work pretty
Look,
good,
doors
but
open.
I just use Excedrin if I got a headache.
They can't get out of it because it's that they're
Excedrin works the best.
Hey,
Yeah.
Justin, what are the odds Paul stops for Boston Cream?
Oh, he got some
One's-
already.
I'm more surprised when he doesn't stop than I am.
Yeah. No, at the hospital, Justin, they were giving me my pills twice a day, right? At nighttime, I only had like about 4. It was just actually at nighttime I had 3 pills. One was a pain pill if I needed it. Daytime, when they started giving me stuff, they were giving me zinc, vitamin A, vitamin C, another multivitamin. They would give me this and this and this. They would give me this and this and this. They would give me gabapentin for the nerve pain. By the time they finished, that thing was full. I had about 16 pills in it. And they said, "You have any problems swallowing?" I said, "Nope." Bloop, 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 swallow them. Like 16 of them. It was funny.
Oh,
The
for fuck's
day
sake,
before
Donald.
yesterday, I threw them all in my mouth and I went, no water. I didn't have any water.
Oh, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I love the Flintstone vitamins when I was a kid.
Stop walking, please. No, please stop. Please stop walking.
Yeah.
I know you-
Don's like, I feel attacked. He's been chewing pills since he was a kid. His favorite was a shaped like dino.
Right now we
It's
got
talking about
can't
the
walk 'cause I can't just get
Flintstone
up.
vitamins.
I'm hurt.
Oh
I just
yeah,
can't
yeah,
get
yeah.
up. Okay. Oh. Oh, you miss me that much?
There were
Oh yeah,
reports.
'cause she must have met them out there. That's what it was.
The-
I forgot that. Well, I think they were meeting up, or maybe they did, maybe they didn't, or they did, or they were going to, but
Oh, that is
Didn't-
cool, Randy.
I don't know.
I've been wanting to get a wallet similar to that. I like that. It's pretty
What's he
cool.
got?
He printed a 3D printed a wallet.
Oh, man.
The slim
He
wallet.
3D printed a wallet.
Yeah, kind of like the one you got, TJ. A little bit different design.
The one where you
Uh,
slide the credit cards really thin.
Yeah, it's like one of those little thin hard wallets.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, it's really bad right now. I want to open that box.
Let me guess. It's a drone.
No, it's
No,
a
that's
printer.
3D
No, it's a
printer.
printer.
Oh,
Brand new bamboo printer with the AMS sitting right there.
You guessed wrong. Send me my $100. Expect it by the end of the business day.
so
I haven't finished it yet. I haven't opened it.
so last week you ordered a printer, huh?
They said I was going home, so I ordered a printer. It was on sale, you know. I wanted that because I really did want it. The problem I have, let me show you. This is my problem. Hold on, let me find it. Damn it. Where the hell is
Yeah, I
that?
went to a couple stores
Awesome.
around here one day because I needed a wallet before we left to go out to eat and stuff because my wallet just finally fell apart. And I went to Walmart and a couple other places. I could not find one of those slim wallets. I was looking everywhere for one.
Here's
So I
my
wanted to buy
problem.
one that day.
You see this printer right here? I got to
the
take
one
that one apart to
behind-
move it to put the other one there.
I just see a picture of you, your face. I see nothing else.
You can't see the background?
I see the background. Now I
Yeah,
see
like
the flashing light.
his
to your
printer is
left.
underneath. His printer is
I
underneath
see
all
it
the
now.
stuff that's sitting on top of it.
I see one.
That's a printer right there. That's the one I've been using. So I got to get that one out the way and move it somewhere before I put the new one there.
Guys, I'm just sharing this for Geechee.
You could do it, just be very careful.
I'm gonna do it.
'Cause, I mean,
I'm
put-
just not ready to do it.
Your biggest hurdle is just moving the old one off of the thing without hurting yourself, but you can build the new one on the desk.
There you go,
as you're going.
Geechee.
You don't
Right.
have to build it. It comes already complete.
Right.
All he's got to do is
Yeah.
put the AMS on top of it.
Did you
Oh,
find your
okay.
ship, David?
The 3 National Geographic chips are here. One here, one here, one.
That's
What are they
where
doing out
that's
there?
where Chuck and Lori were right in here somewhere.
David, where is that?
in the freezer?
No, the ships.
Yeah, in the freezer. Iceland.
Okay.
Next one in the freezer.
If you
I
keep
thought
up with
you
it, if you keep up with the chat, you'll know what we're talking about.
I thought you were going to say that they are at the south end of Africa for Shark Week.
Why would they be? It's hot there.
They're shooting roll for Shark Week. You've heard of it, right?
Yep.
Shark Week.
Uh-huh. Yes, we don't watch it.
I don't watch it either. Shit's
Uh,
boring as fuck.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't understand the big hype around Shark Week. This shit is boring as shit. You're literally watching a bunch
But
of nature videos
there-
on sharks.
Uh-huh.
There's going to be an interesting presentation.
Made it
It's
at about
on the
3:15.
Who Killed Jimmy Hoffa?
So you get Jaws,
3:25,
2,
we saw
Jaws
the
3,
videos and stuff like
Jaws
that.
4, Free Willy.
Wait, hold on. You said
Wait,
there's a
Free Willy was not a
documentary coming
shark.
out?
Hey?
Free Willy weren't a shark.
No, it was a killer whale.
I made it home about 3:40.
What did you say about Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah,
There's
shark.
be a
going
tough
to
couple of
be
days, but I'll be all right.
at Macomb County Community College. There's
Just
going
have
to
to get
be
used
a
to
presentation
walker
on who
inside.
they think killed Jimmy Hoffa.
They're just going to regurgitate the same shit people have said in a million documentaries about it in the last
But this one
30
is
years.
They
uh,
found,
July.
now
they
it-
found
it's the
Jimmy
50th.
Hoffa,
It's the 50th anniversary,
didn't
Got
they?
here around
July
3:40,
23rd.
They found
and
Jimmy
the
Hoffa.
stairs were a bitch.
Bruce Almighty
Won't
told
have to
them
go
where he
down
was.
them till 11 o'clock on Thursday.
No, it wasn't Bruce. Yeah, was it Bruce Almighty?
Yeah. And if you wanna,
Getting better.
actually, the closest person to that entire situation who's still alive is Michael Francis. His dad was one that was involved with the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. And he used to be I guess what you call a retired mob boss now because he's no longer in the mafia. But he was a kid when that happened.
Actually, this is maybe not far from Paul.
Michael Francis said that his dad told him exactly where Hoffa was. He's not going to tell anybody. All he said, he said, the only clue I'll give you is it's cold and wet. That's it. And his dad,
Cold and wet. That's
that could be anywhere. That could be any fucking water inlet. I mean, but his
Alaska.
dad,
well. There were a few that said he's buried in the concrete of a baseball stadium.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. All those people that are going to talk about at that presentation are just regurgitating the same fucking conspiracy theories people have had over years. They ain't going to bring no new evidence to the table.
I found a position.
Watch
Lean
Michael
this way,
Francis.
put my leg up on top of the desk.
Watch Michael Francis talk about it. He's the mob guy that has a big YouTube channel now.
Stop looking. Stop.
And that dude was a serious player in the mafia back in the day. I mean, he was somebody that was making them a couple $1 million a
Stop.
week.
Oh, Justin, and tickets to this thing are $30.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that to go to it. What, to listen to a bunch of people spout off conspiracy theories? I'm good.
Well, if they
If, like I
find,
said, if Michael Francis was there doing a presentation, I'd go watch that.
because somebody asked him, why didn't you tell the FBI?
Didn't
Well,
see me in a
he
long
said
time.
they already know.
Yeah, well, that's still a conspiracy at the end of the day because nobody knows if that's true.
Well, this works. This is a good spot right here. I can put my leg, if I did this with my knee before, I could lean back in the chair and put my knee, a leg rested exactly where I need to rest it on top of the edge of the desk. Takes
Should've
all the
used
weight
the
off of
printer.
it.
You should have just used the printer box.
I was thinking that. I was actually thinking about moving it over, using that.
Hey, you can always print yourself a walker.
You got a lazy boy there, Joe?
Yeah, over there.
That might work really well.
Probably what I'm gonna sleep in. Probably.
That'd actually probably be the best thing to sleep on.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sleep in that.
Or you could go into the bed. You sleep in your bed.
Yeah,
Can't
but
get
Joe's
into
gotta
the
use
bed.
the step stool to get up in
We
his
gotta
bed.
step up into the bed to get there. I've done that with the knees, so I know how to do all that. My thing is this. My daughter, because I tell you about that little bad area in my back, I got an air purifier going on right now, purging the place, so it's gonna smell better.
Why don't you
When
like,
that air purifier is so good, right? That when you run it for about an hour and a half, if you're cooking turkey, you can't smell the turkey.
how come
That's
you
how
don't
good
like
it
Facebook, get you? You just don't like the
Yeah,
platform
I
itself?
was
or-
wondering that. Yeah, I was wondering that too.
I mean, because Instagram's owned by Facebook, so that's why I was curious why she likes
Yeah, I wish she
Instagram
was on
and
Facebook.
not Facebook.
If she
I
was on
really
Facebook,
I use Facebook a little bit, but I mainly use it just for Messenger because it's a free way of contacting everybody I know around the world for free. I don't have to fucking pay to call
yep.
Mhm.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. If she
I can-
had, if she
I mean,
had Messenger,
Jeff,
I'd
like, I
video
could-
call
like,
her and make
since
her
you-
answer.
Since you and I both live in Florida, I could literally call you on your cell phone if I wanted to. But
Yeah, I could call call and talk to Matt for 4 hours and don't cost me a fucking dime.
Yeah,
Or I can call
TJ
David and talk to David for
because
4 hours.
TJ could call
Yeah.
Paul halfway across the country and
yeah,
not
but it's
cost
like
a penny.
it's not. It's but like it's not like over. Well, it's not out of state, but Messenger is still convenient to call people that are like like David and Laura and like Matt.
Stop ringing me,
But-
TJ. It's
but-
fucking 2 in the morning.
No,
I know.
no.
Hey, you can call me
David,
tomorrow morning, David.
he-
I'll be at work if you want to call me. I'll be at
I
work.
He's
know a
saying-
couple.
No, I said you stop calling me at 2 in the morning.
Oh, I know a couple people that use Facebook strictly just for Messenger. They don't put nothing on their Facebook profiles. Bare as shit. There's no profile
nice.
pictures, no posts, nothing. They don't put anything on it. They just use it for Messenger.
You don't even need to have Facebook now
Sounds
for
great.
Messenger. You just sign up to Messenger.
Can you sign up to it separately now?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Well, you
I
can
don't know
over here.
because I've had my Facebook account since like 2007 or something. So I don't,
Looking at the phones.
or
probably
2008 or
maybe
whatever it was. I've
tomorrow.
had it for a long time.
I'm waiting for them to call me back on it.
Okay,
because
so you
my-
just don't like the
So how
layout of
many-
Facebook.
Right.
Okay.
So how many of you
Like
guys
20
have actually been to Facebook
They're
jail?
trying to tell me it's gonna be like $60.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
to
I think
Facebook
I've-
prison
Yep.
multiple times.
So
David,
it's
it's a pain in the ass.
I think I've been in
iPhone
Facebook
15.
jail like once or twice.
I've been twice.
iPhone 15.
A while ago, quite a few years ago, Dad's Facebook got hacked several times in a row. So I'm like,
the line?
I email Facebook
If
with
the
all the
line's 25
information
bucks, which it
and
should be.
nothing. They didn't
Yeah,
do
don't-
crap.
Don't worry, Gitchy. We call Justin all the time. It costs us nothing. We've called him stupid, an idiot, and all
Shut
that.
up,
Kitschy.
British cunt. Anyway. No, I'm saying more for international calling. They'll get you not like in the country. That don't cost anything. But
Yeah,
for
if you've
international
got-
calling, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, if you've got Instagram, which is also owned by Facebook, you can use that for Facebook Messenger. So you can do calling through that.
It's just good for because like over here, a lot of times you get phone plans and it only gives you Mexico and Canada.
Yeah.
And it doesn't give you like England and Australia and the Netherlands. It doesn't give you all that shit. So
Yeah, same over here.
why would I pay for a bunch of international calling if I don't have to? There's tons of free apps that
Well,
allow you to do that for
Exactly.
free.
because David, Justin could even call Dominic
Plus the
and
phone
not
number.
cost a
Yes, I
penny.
know. Me and Justin do often talk on the phone.
And what's cool too is
See,
think
some
about
of the
this.
times when I call Justin names, they're too bad to actually go over the internet, so I have to ring him and do it.
Right now, they're gonna tell me the phone line.
No, that's
Oh, buddy,
fine, Gipsy. I was
It
just
costs
curious
more than
why
my
you
regular
liked
line.
one and not the other. You just like the layout of
I'm trying to
Instagram
find
better.
out what's going on.
Some people do.
This will make you laugh. Laura got put in TikTok jail the other day because she stupidly, on a live stream, went, I wish all these Chinese idiots would fuck off. And she got an instant ban.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. People are so fucking sensitive. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, but it's owned by China.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
It was not the best thing to say.
But think about it, dude. 20, 25, 30 years ago, the thought of me being able to do a group call to like David and then to Matt and do a video call. Like if we could just link, 10 people and do a video call all over the world, everybody in a different country, and it don't cost you anything.
Justin,
Yeah, you can actually do that. You can have like more than one person like on a Facebook Messenger call.
That would be considered a conference call.
But that's what I'm saying, dude.
Hey guys. Just want to point something out. We're doing it right now.
Right.
Where'd you find out?
We are rolling a call right now.
Yeah, because technically this isn't a
international.
No, technically
this is not. This is an actual calling service.
Yeah.
That we're using.
But that's what I'm saying. Just thinking about back in the early 2000s, dude, that would have been like, really, you could do that? Like you could have, three-wayed a bunch of people.
You could make calls.
No,
you
but
had
I'm saying,
Skype, which you could do freeway call, and you had MSN.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Oh,
and
Yahoo Messenger.
Well, late 90s, early 2000s, if you call from a plane, you'd be spending a pretty penny.
No, I'm talking about more just the video calling aspect too. Being able to link 10 people from different countries and you're all on a video together talking is just amazing when you think about it.
Nothing beat a video call, right? Back in the day on MSN, right? And suddenly everything had just gone crack, all scrambled because some fucking knobhead had picked the phone up downstairs.
Knobhead. Oh man, that's funny.
Come on, how many times did you have to leave the bedroom and go, "Oi, knobhead, put the phone down"?
I used to get on the phone and say, "Mom, put back. Talking. Get off the phone, Mom."
I remember when call waiting became a thing, dude. That was like a big breakthrough.
Oh, call waiting was a swat when you were on the internet because it used to do that dial tone. It used to go nee. So it'd tell you they had a call waiting. So if you was on the internet, it would disconnect you. You'd start to reconnect again, and it'd disconnect you again. You'd be like, "Fuck off!"
We got call waiting and had the internet, and we had that for about 3 months, and my dad got frustrated and just got a second line put in, and we had a line just for the internet, and then we had a regular phone line with call waiting to talk on because he got frustrated because he kept getting kicked off.
Just think, AOL and FreeServe used to be the pioneers of this.
Oh, I remember AOL. Oh my god.
Yeah, but neither of them as an internet company are going now.
Who remembers dial-up?
That's what we're talking
about. Used to get a disc. We used to go to the shop and get your computer magazine, and it'd give you a 1 month trial of internet on a disc.
Oh, dude, they used to send those in the mail all the time. And then you'd go to Walmart and they would have these massive bins just full of thousands of them. And you could just grab them and take them. They were free.
Yeah.
PJ, you have a message in the chat.
Yeah, I see that. Is it?
That's JDS's girlfriend's account, I think.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Oh, so now she's in on it. She wants to have 1350.
I'm pretty sure that's who that is.
Wait, if JDS is willing to give you $13.50, and Chris is willing to give you $13.50, you're nearly at you're at $27.
Try again.
$23 short. You can meet in the middle ground.
TJ, try again with Gitchy's
Nothing.
Instagram.
Blue Anchor. I know. I did see. I found the Blue Anchor. Oh, maybe it should. Hold on. Maybe I forgot to type in the 906 is what it was.
Or you put 609. You know, I've got Instagram and I've not been on it for years. All right. I think I probably don't have Instagram anymore. 'Cause I
I've
think
had
they merge them after so long, don't they?
I've had Instagram for probably 15 years.
There, TJ, I sent you the link in Messenger to our account. Just click it and then friend her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Follow her.
20
Into
TJ,
spam.
TJ, 27 Canadian is 1 cent American.
I'm looking at what I sent you the other day, Justin Super Murray.
Yeah. They're all fucked
Now
up.
it's an offer for
That's pretty
charity.
funny.
TJ,
Yeah,
do
just
it for
click on
charity.
That's pretty
click
funny.
on that and it should take you to her account. Then you can follow her right there.
Okay.
You see it?
Well, it's the same. It's the same one. It's the same one. I just said, "Hey, Christy," and then I sent a couple laughing emojis and clapping hands emojis, and she's still not getting my messages.
Gitchy, hit
Or she's
refresh.
just not checking them.
She said she checked it and she said still nothing.
Gitchy,
I
hit
don't know, man.
refresh on
Yeah,
your
maybe hit
IG
refresh or
messages.
something.
Go back to the home screen and then open your IG messages again.
It says nope, nothing. I just messaged the Blue Anchor thing. I just messaged the Blue Anchor.
Did you put it both names one word?
Yeah.
All 1 cent?
Yep.
Oh, nice on the sword there, Randy. That's nice. I like that. I really like that wallet though, man. You did a good
Yeah.
job on it.
That sword looked the sword looked pretty cool actually.
I really like that wallet though, man. That is nice.
1,000 pennies, TJ.
Yeah, I see that. 1,000 pennies.
Gitchy, close your IG messages. Go back to your home screen on IG. And then go back to your IG messages.
TJ, if that's a 1,000 pennies in Canadian, might as well be 1,000 pesos.
Yeah.
Mucho dinero.
Mucho dinero.
I think Justin knows what that means.
Dude, that'd be a heavy ass package if he sent me them 1,000 pennies. That'd be a heavy ass package to
Yeah, he just sent it to you through PayPal. See here. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. The quality of that looks like that would have been something that you would have bought in the store right there.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cool.
That is a nice wallet, dude. I really like that.
Yeah, that's pretty nice and sleek. Oh, I got
Where the fuck
them.
did it go?
Ooh. Was
and
that
there's
your?
Oh, the sword looks pretty cool. I like that sword's pretty neat.
Randy, if you're in here, it's a nice sword.
I like that logo, that little logo, that light up logo that he's got too. That's pretty cool.
Is that a sword from a video game?
I mean, that looks legit right there.
Instead of the R, you should put like your logo in the center. You should have put his logo in the center of it.
Well, you put whatever you want and depend on who you're selling it to. Like, you could just put the first initial. of their name.
TJ, try using an I instead of an E at the end of Gitchy.
I did put that.
He's already on there, but for some reason it's blocking him from messaging her.
What quiz?
It could be all the dick pics that he keeps sending everybody. Maybe they finally blocked.
Yeah, I typed it exactly. Well, I don't know.
Shit, I remember me and speaking of Facebook jail, me and Sean both got kicked off of Messenger for a week because Sean Edge FPV sent me a link for a program and they flagged it as a virus. There was no virus in that link. I promise you that.
Huh.
There was nothing wrong with it, but they flagged it as a virus. Like we were trying to pass nefarious shit through Messenger. Both off of there.
I spelled it
So-
GITCHIGUMEE. There's a blue anchor. I'm staring right at it.
And it was from the,
Is-
I want to say it was it was right before David gave me the copy of Ada. He sent me the link for Ada from their website. It was a link straight to their website, and it still fucking flagged it as a virus. And they kicked us both off of Facebook for a week. We couldn't message anybody for a week.
Yeah. This is the same one.
I've been in and out of Facebook prison many a times.
If you get Facebook hacked, it's a pain in the ass to get it back.
It can be, yeah. And I know a lot of people that have never got.
I've
What are you
emailed-
talking about?
'cause I emailed Facebook a number of years ago, at least 4 times, and got nothing.
Are you trying to get access to your dad's account?
I was.
What were you trying to get from it? Just the pictures and shit?
Yeah.
You can go on there and download all the pictures without
But
having
whoever
access to
whoever hacked it deleted the pictures.
it. They might not have those backed up. Man.
But I was pissed that I couldn't get anything from Facebook.
I promise you, if my Facebook ever gets hacked, I'm done with Facebook at that point.
I was so pissed.
Well, in order to there is a way of getting somebody's Facebook. If you're a family member and they pass away, but there's this whole thing you got to
Yeah.
apply for, and you got to send them copies of the death certificate and all that stuff. They'll give you access but you have to provide a lot of shit. They want like copies of the death certificate and everything.
The guy that was doing it was like in Kenya.
Because there's a lot of people where their kids or parents might pass away, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later they'll be posting on their account because, like I said, there is a way to access people's accounts if they pass away. I've never had to do it, so I'm not exactly sure how the process works. But somebody asked me one day, a couple of years ago, one of their family members passed away, and I looked it up and I sent them the link for it, and I don't know if they ever got into it or not. But there's somebody I worked with.
Chrissy is playing with you, DJ. If you are driving 80 kilometers an hour, how long will it take you to travel 80 kilometers?
I have no idea. Probably like
80 kilometers?
Yeah, 80 kilometers, yeah.
Well, the answer is literally in the question.
Oh, so 80 kilometers. How long will it take you to travel 80 kilometers? But I don't feel like getting pulled over, though, is the thing.
You won't see that 80 kilometers an hour is only 50 miles an hour.
Oh.
Wonder how Jason's print came out for his computer. He actually had some successful prints yesterday. He was printing, here, I'll show you. You can buy them off Amazon for like $10. But he was printing one of these right here for his GPU. And he had,
TJ, I think the answer is 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, probably was.
Oh, God.
What
No,
what is
Gam's-
these?
these are GPU stands, so it's to
Oh,
it's so you don't get any sagging in your GPU because some of the GPUs are really big, and when you plug them in the motherboard, they can cause a sagging at the ass end of them. So they have these little stands you can put under there, or you can do a bar like I did on mine. I'll show you. Oh, let me find it real quick. Show you what I'm talking about. So, or you can do one like this. I just bought mine, but you can put this bar connects to the back where the GPU is on the back of the
Oh.
computer, and then it comes out, and then you adjust these two screws, and it just supports the back of it.
oh.
Jason was putting one of the stands for it though.
Justin, you got the right answer. About the kilometers per hour. In kilometers?
It's not difficult, Andrew.
Yeah.
If you're going 80 kilometers an hour, it takes an hour to go 80 kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
because
he-
fucking Jason brought in his printer the other day. His printer and all his filament had been sitting in that hot ass garage for 2 years. And surprisingly, nothing's been wrong with the printer and the filament's been printing okay. He had a few fuck ups when he first started printing. But yeah, it seemed to be doing pretty good last night. I was surprised. Because I told him, I said, yeah, the garage was probably not the most ideal place to store your filament. He goes, oh yeah, I
No.
know. He goes, hot, cold, hot, cold. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it probably wasn't the best. But his saving grace was probably because they were in those cellophane bags, still sealed, probably gave it some protection. Still in
And
the box.
being in a garage protected.
No, but you want them in a nice, cool, dry area.
Only
So
if you're in your garage.
right, you want your filament stored in a cool, dry area, not
Brain,
heat.
get off of there.
Because you gotta
please.
think in a garage, it's not climate controlled. It's especially where Jason's lives. Hot ass summer, cold ass winter, hot ass summer for 2 years straight. I mean, he's lucky that filament actually worked. I was surprised.
Chrissy wants you win the chance, Justin, to get TJ to shave his stash for 14 Canadian dollars.
I said no less than 30. You're not ripping. You're not ripping my client off, JDS or Chrissy, whichever one you are. I think that's JDS.
But
That's JDS's girlfriend.
Justin,
Okay.
how do we know it's not JDS on Chrissy's account?
I know it's JDS because if not, she talks exactly like him in the chat.
It's
I know
probably JDS on her account.
I have dealt with JDS for at least 3 or 4 years now, and I know his mannerisms 100%. He can't hide behind another account. I know it's him. He has a specific way that he talks, and I can spot him a mile away. But that's what makes JDS JDS. Just like most of you guys, I can tell by the way you guys speak in the chat. It's not hard to tell if somebody's being genuine or not. When you've been around the same people for 4 to 6 years, you kind of learn their mannerisms when they're in the chat talking, even if they're never on camera. Yep, see, Justin is correct again, LOL. As I told you.
Your team members would say a Hail Mary for good luck
You just win, Justin. Justin is quite smart there, Chrissy.
That's the word of God. You better up that to a 3 in front of that 4. Then we'll talk.
Yeah.
I'll go over there and shave his shit off for him. You can see me on camera. Hold down, you little bitch. Still still.
Hold down, you little bitch. No, get this thing away.
I'm gonna send video proof
You-
TJ tied up and me shaving his beard off.
You could up it to $500.
All I gotta do is just leave a trail of candy out TJ's door and then ambush him in the driveway.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh,
Exactly.
Piece of candy. Look,
Paul's station today, gonna have about 8 hours, 9 hours. So you want, how long, what did you get up today?
Do
Earlier.
what now?
What time did y'all get off earlier?
Well, I started watching Pornhub around 1, so I got off about
all right,
1:15.
I bet
This-
TJ
this-
has watched.
I don't know where. I don't remember what time it was, to be honest, Joe.
Oh wait, whoops. Hold on.
Oh, it's
Yeah. Hold on, I forgot to do something.
Your sound never works when you share, though, TJ. That's the problem.
Well, hold on.
You didn't get me.
I
Then
sure
you and
shall.
JDS are made for each other. I'll tell you that.
All right, here we go.
Our family faces danger that has threatened our planet.
Oh wow, it sounds
piece of candy.
active.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
totally
piece
me
of candy.
ambushing TJ in the front
Ooh, a
yard.
piece of candy. Ooh, a 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 piece of candy.
Okay, Brian, next time let's remember this right away because he's done this twice.
And then the other clip that he did that, he was like, if that's me under there again, I'm going to be real pissed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He kept
That's
catching
me
himself.
There, I'm really gonna be pissed.
Yeah, he kept catching himself in the trap.
Yeah.
is it still 95 degrees there, Justin?
Let's see here. It was 93 earlier. No, it's gone way down. It's 88, feels like 92. It was 93, feels like 103 earlier.
Still 90 degrees here.
So it's definitely
Feels
gone down in
warmer.
temperature.
Gold.
No, she said I had to ask JDS what to say, so I'll give you that.
Just a heads up, we might have a full moon in 2 days.
Honestly, I really don't care. It doesn't affect my life at all.
Yeah, it still feels like 93.
Should go work for the
God damn
CIA.
it.
You will win the $10,000. You will win one person at a time, and you will keep answering until you do one wrong. When that happens, the next person will step up. There's one more thing. I'll give your team one pass that you can use at any time if you want to.
TJ, what are you watching, bro?
She's got on some crazy game show network channel.
See, this is
whatever.
why you need the DJI mic. Turn on that
Yeah.
sound suppression.
Yeah.
TJ,
or headphones.
TJ,
Nah, you-
it's called
Headphones.
Bose.
Oh yeah, Bose. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What are you watching on right now? Your phone or your laptop?
No, it's on the TV.
No. On Zoom, what are you using? Your phone or laptop?
Well, I can use either or. I can use my laptop or my phone.
Yeah, but which one are you using now?
Oh, my laptop.
Okay.
And your laptop has Bluetooth, correct?
Yeah.
You could get Bluetooth headphones.
Go down to your audio settings. You know, down at the bottom where the little arrow is next to the microphone.
Is that's in settings?
You see down the
Yeah,
little.
Do I go into sound or something?
No, you see where the little arrow is down at the bottom where it says audio and video, where you can turn your camera off and on?
Oh yeah.
Click the little arrow next to the microphone, go to audio settings,
All right.
and then scroll down and see what it says for audio profile, your background noise removal. See, what do you have it set to?
Zoom background noise removal, and then there's original sound for musicians and live performance audio.
Try the live performance one, see what that does. I'm curious to see which one of those would cut out your TV.
All right, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, leave it on that one. That actually cut out your TV audio. Leave that one on.
Oh, okay.
I don't hear it now. Well, it's a lot lighter now. I still hear a little bit when you talk.
But it's better than it
Yeah,
was.
dude, I definitely need to do that, Christy, and so that way.
Jim's droning. What's up?
What's up, Jim?
That second bedroom, we've been putting it off for like years now, and still haven't done anything in there.
Okay, Chrissy's giving you another offer. 123,456.
Oh god.
No,
How many dollars do you have?
123,456,000.
If you cannot answer, then the stash comes off deal for $1,450. I don't know. That's too much of big of a number for me to process.
No. If you have that much, how many dollars do you have? Literally the amount that's there is how many dollars you have.
Oh, the amount that's already there.
Yes.
Oh.
So if you have $123,456,000, that's exactly how many dollars you have.
Oh.
Like I said, he keeps putting the questions where the answer's in the question.
Oh.
You need to put more than 1450 Canadian there, Chrissy. I mean,
Now I want my 1450.
Christy, maybe you should come over to my house and help us clean out the second bedroom.
if you can up it to $100.
I'm back.
Paul's back from the moon.
No. Don't fucking turn the terms of services around. I want my $14.50.
JDS.
I'm gonna drop
Lift it up,
off,
like my
lads.
dad
I'm
did.
going to bed. I'm gonna be up early tomorrow.
JDS, show yourself.
All right, Mark.
Good night.
Adios.
Good night, Mark.
Sweet dreams.
We don't have sweet dreams at the moment. It's just sweaty ones.
Oh.
David, you need a fan then.
We've got fans. We're
Jesus
just not wearing
Christ.
Do you have a window AC unit?
Back off.
Get
Will
that
you
for
get,
me.
for God's sake?
Well, wouldn't it help to have it when you want it and then later not eat it?
Let's put it this way. Only in the last 5 years have we needed AC units, right? So,
Well,
no. Only in the last 5 years. There's 67 million people in this country, 67 million properties, right? If everybody runs for an AC unit, Windows AC unit, or any sort of AC unit right now, yeah, it's going to be a nightmare.
David, that sounds like the southern U.S. down near Texas. Justin, you made John fall off his chair. He may piss himself.
I see
Justin?
Captain Joe is up.
I think
I
he's
think
having
he's playing
dinner.
with his printer, isn't he?
I think he's having dinner.
Yeah, he often has dinner standing up. That's where his 3D printers
Because
are.
it's 6:30 his time.
And
Are
he's
you,
back.
are you there, Justin?
No, I'm looking for something.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here fixing a necklace.
Did you hear what did you hear what Chrissy's text was?
Yeah, I saw that. JDS is over in the chair laughing about this and himself.
Justin, you want to explain to Paul about Chrissy?
Want to go sleep?
What?
Your Betty Bowl.
Did he ask who she was?
No, leave it alone.
He gave her a wrench at some point, so she's been here before.
Leave it alone.
Chrissy's saying, "Hey, Paul, how you doing? Long time no see."
That's JDS's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
You want to sleep?
Yeah, her and JDS actually came on Paul's panel once or twice before.
It's been a while.
Trying to find that other screen protector I got like this for this.
Uh-huh.
This is the one I broke. Yeah, I bought it. It came with two of them, but I don't see it. I don't know what other one's at. I might have to just buy it again.
Did you put in a drawer there, Joe?
Well, it's in one of those drawers. I don't feel like looking though.
No, in your desk.
You got a point. I got a few things in here, but I don't think I have that.
Because a
I
few
think it's in a
times,
box. That's my problem.
because a few times you said it's in a box. Lo and behold, it was in your desk drawer
Lo and behold.
because you didn't want to go into the box.
It's a little bitty box with had two of them in it. I remember that. That what had two of them in it.
It sounds like the screen protector for an Apple Watch.
Yeah. So it could be in here.
Yes, Jim.
Were you guys able to see all the ships go by on the screen, were you?
We didn't even know you left, Paul.
We were talking about JDS's girlfriend wants TJ to shave his mustache for $14.50 Canadian.
It's a mutash.
And you know what sad part is, Andrew? He's thinking about it.
Oh, Paul, stop. The pain pills aren't enough for that.
Take another pain pill, Joe.
You need to stop.
Noki is in the noodles.
Not in here. It could be one of a gazillion places.
I'm Canadian style.
I just buy now.
Amazon.
Emma what?
Amazon.
Might be on
Amazon
sale.
what?
That's where I got it from.
What's Amazon?
David, seriously?
Yes, what you said. You said Amazon.
I'm suggesting Joe order it from Amazon.
Amazon. It's not what you said the first time. You said Amazon.
Depends on how fast you say it or how slow you say it.
Well, speak
Amazon.
slowly.
That's amazing.
Speak slowly and clearly, and one would not be misunderstood.
Clearly and slowly. So that way people understand you.
Good night, Chrissy. Enjoy your gnocchi.
I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie. Come on.
We'll
I
see
bought
you
it over
later,
a year
Kristen.
ago. Oh. Let me get you. She's leaving.
No, other Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy. Never met you. Hey, Chris.
The Pink Panther.
Now, if they had to bought this thing over a freaking year ago.
What is it? A screen protector?
Here's the snap on for the watch. When I bought the band, here it is.
It was
It's a 2-pack. So I got another one some freaking where.
It's not sitting right in front of you on the desk, right?
No, you know how much it costs? $6.99. I might as well just buy another one.
That sounds like the cost of mine.
It works. It's perfect, you know?
They come in packs of 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna add it to the cart, but I think
He
I'm
knows they
pretty
come in
sure
a
I'm gonna
pack of
find it.
2. That's why he's trying to find a spare one.
most of them on Amazon do come in pack of 2. It's hard to get a pack of 1.
I kept it in the freaking box. I know that.
You can't get a pack of 1.
One of the only places where you could get a pack of 1 was
It's
Best
a
Buy.
packet. It's 1 in a packet. You don't say pack of 1.
a pack of 1.
Yeah, because it's not a pack if it's just one. A pack means multiple.
You know the point.
Yeah, we do,
Oh.
but we've got to educate you.
Come here,
further.
baby. Come here.
God, I'm on it with the
Come
brain
here. Come here.
teasers
Come
tonight.
here. Come here. I'm not scared.
What are you up
Won't
to,
gonna
Jim?
hurt you.
Jim here?
Jim's droning is in the chat.
Tony's here, huh? Okay. Is Brenda here still?
She was a minute
No,
ago
no.
in the chat, a few minutes back.
Oh, good.
What else does he bring to
What?
Oh,
Him and
I tried
himself.
to sign back into my Instagram account. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Instagram keeps sending me a link to reset my password. But when you click the link, it just takes you around in a loop. Right. So then I tried to sign in my phone number, which it then says is an existing account. Right. So I then go, well, send me a link to that. It sends me a link and then goes, would you like to create a new account? Okay, create a new account with my phone number. And then it goes, sorry, that phone number's already in use. And it just keeps going round and round in a fucking loop.
On your cell phone, what if you go open Instagram and put in your phone number, put in if you can remember your last known password?
I never would have thought of that. How do you think you get into Instagram?
Look, Andrew.
Or on that screen, isn't there a little thing that says forgot password? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in it was in the box.
Like I said, Andrew. Yeah. You click forgotten password, it sends you a link to your phone number, and then you click that link, and it just takes you around and goes, have you forgotten your password? Yes. And it says, we've sent you a link to your phone number. And it sends you the link again. You click it, and it goes, have you forgotten your password? And you just go round and round and round and round in a loop.
I have no idea how to make that stop.
I have. Delete Instagram.
Well,
It ain't worth the hassle. Paul, Brenda's still in the chat.
Brenda's still here? Good.
Paul, there's going to be a lecture on July 23rd, 50 years since Jimmy Hoffa died. They're going to tell us who they think killed Jimmy Hoffa.
Look, Andrew.
Nice.
You know
Oh,
what's
you
good
found
about
it?
it? Yeah, if you look at the other one, I don't know if you can see the other one, how cracked up it is.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
see.
is pretty cracked.
It saved my watch from breaking.
Yep. And the killer is Andrew.
I just
And what?
freaked up my leg.
And what brand of watch is that?
Apple.
Hey! Oh, shit. I had something in my throat.
Don't matter. Say what you want.
You need to get back on
And
Android.
then-
Look, you got a PC now. You ain't no Apple user.
Look at
Get rid
that.
of the get rid of that. Get rid of the iPhone. Get you a Samsung watch and a Samsung phone.
Well, I had a Samsung Active Watch for 2 years. It lasted exactly 2 years before the screen went multicolor and died.
You know what I ought to do? I ought to
What'd you
take
do to
pictures
it?
of this and send a picture to write the company and say, I want to thank you very much for this. It really protected my watch. Maybe they'll send me a free one.
Mm.
I very much doubt it. They'll go say, "Well done. That's what it was made to do."
Would you like to purchase the upgraded version?
Well, it's only $6.99 for 2 of them.
Yeah. Would you like to Would you like to purchase the upgraded version? Protects your
The
legs too.
only, the only saving grace that Apple has over Samsung when it comes to repairs is their screens are far cheaper. That's
Yeah.
the only good thing about Apple, because Samsung is the only one that makes screens for their phones. Where Apple, there's a lot of third-party companies that make screens for it,
Oh,
and they're much cheaper. If I was to take an iPhone 16 and a Samsung 25 Ultra and take both of them in to get the screens replaced, I guarantee you that Samsung is going to cost twice as much.
is there a place down there
I
called
guarantee it won't.
CPR, cell phone repair, Justin?
Here, they're more expensive.
I can guarantee you won't. You want to know why? Samsung give you one screen repair with their warranty.
You
Not here, they don't.
We.
What do you do here?
Well, I bought my phone outright, so I own it. I bought it from Amazon.
Say, my screen breaks. I'll just ring you and say, "Well, I got no phone."
Yeah,
I
but
can't make
you're
no
doing
call,
it through.
So that's it. Bill's
Yeah,
over.
but
Bye.
are you doing it through an actual server? You bought the phone through a cell carrier?
Yeah, through a
Yeah, that's why you're getting a warranty through them.
No,
But
the
see-
warranty comes from Samsung.
Good night, Chrissy.
Yeah, but are you sure that's not some
Or
kind of deal they have
JDS.
set with the
No,
phone
no.
company?
It's with
Or-
all Samsung.
Good night, Chrissy and JDS.
They don't do that over here.
But also as well, Samsung now, because they don't have any Samsung shops anymore, they don't repair, you don't send them off to be repaired anymore. They come to you. They come to your door in a big van and fix it there.
No, they don't
inside
do
your
that
house.
shit over here. You can get accidental damage, like a protection
What-
plan through your cell service, usually if you have a contract. Other than that, you're not getting no free replacement.
David, what if they
Oh,
don't?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
What if they? David, what if they don't service your area?
They do service my area. It would be. I practically live next to London, right? If they don't service my area, then they're fucked. They'll be out of business fast. You can say boo.
Because Samsung does not serve Charlotte, which is 2 hours away, but they don't service Greenville, South Carolina.
Well, I'll tell you what would happen if they turn around to me and said, "David, we are not going to fix your phone." I'll be like, "Okay, I'll be outside your fucking head office door in 40 minutes."
No, here they don't do that unless you have some kind of protection plan on it. If you own the phone outright and you break it, you're fucked. This manufacturer warranty is not going to cover you dropping and breaking your phone.
Itchy wants you to get Instagram, David.
Geechee, but that's the problem. I already have Instagram and it's tied to my email addresses and to my phone number, but it won't let me in and it won't let me create a new account because it's already linked and it's just going round and round in a fucking loop.
I had that same problem a couple
unfortunately-
months ago. I was able to finally get into it.
What if you create a new
But
email?
my Instagram account was full of pictures of birds and flowers and stuff. And it goes, "Could you send us a photograph of you, see if we can match it to one of the photographs on your Instagram account?" Oh, look, I'm a daffodil.
What about said picture that's on your icon right now?
Well, as I only took that 2 days ago, that's not on there. I've not been on my Instagram for over a year.
No, like I said, I had that same problem. The problem is, when you get either an Instagram or a Facebook, and then you go to get one of the other ones, it automatically links everything. And if you lose access to one, you can't just sign up for a new one.
Isn't that only if you link the two accounts that you have?
It automatically links. You don't have a choice. If you get a Facebook or an Instagram, either which way you go with it, you sign up for one and
So
then
if
you
I
sign up
signed
for
in,
the other one.
if I signed into Facebook, use my Facebook details on Instagram, would that let me in?
It should, yes. That's
Because my Instagram is linked to my Facebook.
Hey, you should try it at least. That's how I got into mine, because I tried for about a week to get into mine and it wouldn't let me in. I was able to finally get in.
Justin, did it give you the loop that David was describing?
A little different, but yeah. But that's what I'm saying is, like, no matter which one you
Basically.
sign up for, if you sign up for the other one as well, it automatically links them. There is no way to unlink them or choose to link them. It automatically does it. As it knows, hey, this is the same person on both of our sites. Boom.
Well, my
Connection.
Facebook's not linked to my Instagram, so
It's got to be.
it's not.
Then
Are
you
you
signed
sure?
up. I don't know about that, dude. It's not linked in a way that every time you post to Facebook, it's going to post the same thing to Instagram. Not like that. It's linked behind the scenes through your email and everything.
Okay, let's try it.
And it will even link your contacts from each one, so you can follow the same people on both of them if you want.
Can you take off an old Facebook that was on there and put on a new Facebook?
I don't know. Probably not. It's probably, and if you do, you're probably a big pain in the ass. 'Cause that's like David said, he can't delete that Instagram and just start another one because they won't let him because it's already linked. So he has to figure out why he can't get in there and figure that out to get into it.
Well, I figured out why I can't get into it. I can't remember my password.
Have you tried and just signing in with Google? Just using that option?
Yeah.
That usually works for me 9 out of 10 times. I just hit sign in with Google and it takes me right in.
I've done it. It works.
Yeah, sometimes sites you don't have it registered with Google, so then it doesn't count it.
Once
They
in a
won't let you do
while,
it.
I hit an uppercase or lowercase. I don't mean to when it kicks me back.
We will call you to confirm your mobile number. You don't need to answer.
As long as
Right.
you still have the same number.
Yeah.
And TJ's number is 8675309.
You think it would tell you?
309.
You think it would tell you to answer and punch in a code? That'd be like the best way to
No,
do it.
that'd be logical.
Yeah, you answer it and punch in like a 4-digit code.
Isn't there a
Does
song?
Christy still I know she doesn't, but does she still have Messenger, I wonder? I know she doesn't do it, but does she still have her account? Because I think I had her on Messenger at one point, because I took a
She was on
screenshot.
Messenger, but she's not using it anymore.
Unable to log in, an unexpected error occurred. Please try logging in again.
Wait till tomorrow morning and try it again. Because sometimes if you try too many times, because I've done that.
You know what? They can just fuck off and deleting it.
Well,
Got me
it's either
shitty app anyway.
it's either you logged. Yeah, usually it'll give you 2 or 3 times, and then it will lock you up.
It's not doing anything. It just keeps going round and round in a fucking loop. Literally, the app is shitted out. Uninstall. There you go. Problem solved. I don't have time for this sort of shit. These companies need to sort the fucking technology out or fuck off. See, I'm like Paul, right? If
That's
Facebook
kind of rude.
No, if Facebook shits out and doesn't let me in, I'll just go without it.
Well, I'm locked out. But you know the thing. Here's the thing. I'm locked out on this computer. I'm not locked out on that computer.
Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Strange.
Yeah. Well, do not do anything to that other computer that
No.
will delete your thing.
It still allows me to go in and I can check things over there.
Well,
So
use
don't.
that one for Facebook and use this one for everything else.
So Paul, don't mess with any settings.
Yeah, for real.
For reals.
For real.
For real. For reals.
That's a funny. That's a clapper funny.
That's funny.
That's a funny, yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh, goodness.
You know, the more I'm thinking about that little Rio type bird today, I want to go and get it.
It was this big.
Where was it at?
It was in a pet shop. I don't normally get birds from pet shop.
What kind of money do they want for it?
300 quid. But
that's nothing
think
for a family.
Yeah, but think of Rio and Bluey, mush it together, times it by 10, and you're not even close to the attitude it had. It was literally marching round like a bloody soldier. Yeah, with attitude. And when she put the food in, it just grabbed the ball and went, fuck off, and just threw it straight back out.
Well, there's a Massachusetts near Springfield. There's an animal shelter. Somebody turned over their parrot they've had for 20 years. They turn it over because he can't take care of it anymore. Well, the parrot's language is so foul, not many want it.
I would gladly take it. See, they're the sort of birds that we take in, the ones that nobody wants.
And they say the parrot could live at least 50 years.
Yes, Rio and Bluey can live up to 50. Whereas the cockatiels will live 15 to 20 years.
Because David will be sitting at the computer. Next thing he knows, he hears swearing from next to him. It's like, who was that?
You don't remember Sparky? Sparky used to swear all the time.
That's funny.
I think there's loads of videos of Sparky swearing on polls.
Well, this particular parrot would call some women toots. Ooh, Joe.
Happy food poisoning.
Subway. Eat frozen.
Uh-oh. Who's sharing this?
Introducing Glow Motion Extra Strength 5-hour
Yes, David.
energy shot. The only shot to show off its wild side under the glow of
That's literally how it was walking.
If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone, oh baby, telephone.
How does this only have 300,000 views? That's a classic.
Who the hell said that?
That was me.
That was literally how it marched around. Paul, you're muted. Well, that's literally how this bird would march around its cage this morning. Literally legs were right up in the air.
That was a TJ moment.
does Rio do that? Like he tap dances or he does this thing?
No, Rio doesn't, but that other one did. The
Oh.
most well, you've seen Rio. He slam dunks everybody and kicks them. He just literally walks up and kicks them. But it's a common trait.
Does he have a little hat and a cane and he does a little show?
No, but the red pineapple conjoys, that's a trait. They kick and use their feet a lot more. But Bluey doesn't. Bluey's just a little shit. Yeah, you. Popped his head out and went, me? Bluey.
Bluey said, "You're not talking about me."
Well, David, did you figure out a name for the new one you're getting?
We're not getting it. I can't get any more.
Now, how many birds do you have so far, David?
We're down to 10.
10? Oh, wow.
But we're not taking any more in, so. Over the years, I've rescued over 40 birds. Probably more.
Wow.
Can you imagine 40 birds being in Paul's house?
No.
They'd be
How about-
shitting all over his house.
How about 20 dogs being in Paul's house?
We used to have 36 at one time.
Oh, wow. Holy cannoli, that's a
But,
lot.
but most of them were zebra finches.
Wow.
Occasionally
What did you do with all them birds with 36 at a time?
What do you mean? What did we do with them? We looked after them and fed them and
Oh.
lived with them.
So occasionally David would have David would have to duck because he's got so many birds flying behind him.
Yeah.
The finches don't come out of the cage. You can open the door and they wouldn't come out. Which is strange because we only ended up with finches because one escaped from someone else's house and landed in a garden and was found nearly dead. So
David, they don't stick their heads out and go, "What's going on out here?"
Nope. They literally, you open the door, they go to the back of the cage. But I've got a feeling that Dad told them, "Don't go out that door. It's not a good world out there."
Somebody told him no.
That's why these tech support people are fucking morons.
It's like the cockatiels. Once I go to bed, once these cockatiels go to bed, they won't make a noise until we get up.
Justin, I thought you were part tech support.
No, this lady, Sarah's mom had to call DirecTV because her little Roku boxing that they give you now instead of a satellite dish. They give you this like little Roku box and it's not registering with the remote. And I reached back there and grabbed it. That bitch is piping ass hot. I mean, hot to the touch.
The remote?
And the box that plugs into the TV.
The box. Okay. There's
It's
something
like
wrong with it.
so hot that I can't even grab onto it. And I told him, I said, no, I said, this thing's overheating. She goes, no, it's not that. Just unplug it for a half hour and we'll call you back. Bitch.
Oh my God.
No, it should not be that fucking hot.
Yeah, just unplug it, spray it with the fire extinguisher.
How much do I bet I popped that bitch open and there's probably a heat sink in there or with either thermal paste or non-thermal paste and it's overheated.
Well, can you put one of those the cooling fan rack things underneath it?
No, they need to replace it.
If you take it apart, don't they start yelling at you that you mess with their equipment?
Give a fuck. Take that bitch apart anyway.
Just take a drill and drill some holes in it, put vents in it.
It's like the size of a Roku box. It's very small, but it's like I went to grab onto it, and it was just fucking hot as shit, like hotter than a hand warmer.
That's not good.
No, I held it in my hand. I cupped it in my hand. I was like, oh fuck, and I let it go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tim.
That's got to be a real drag, man.
No, because he
drag.
got a whole upgraded system for free.
That's a drag, man.
That's a drag, man.
They upgraded
So-
him to the Gen 3 shit for free.
That's a real
Nice.
drag.
So he already got all that hooked up.
So, how long did that router last you, Tim?
Probably about a
It's
year.
a router so it didn't last him very long.
Probably what, about a year and a half, Tim? You had that system?
It's a router
Around
or a
there.
router?
A router.
From Starlink.
Is it pecan or pecan? Is it pecan? A router or a router? Pecan or pecan? Potato, tomato, tomato.
Starlink is Elon Musk, isn't it?
Yes.
For now.
Are you saying he's thinking of selling it?
Has it been
No.
2 years, Tim?
They're
Damn.
going to deport him to South Africa, aren't they?
Nah, ain't gonna happen.
Oh, David.
I
did
know
you
it's not
hear-
going to happen, but you got to listen to this fucking media with all the bullshit.
These,
Appar-
yes, them two had a falling out, but I really wish them two would just get over their shit and be done with it because it was stupid.
Did you?
And who knows if it wasn't all set up to make Elon just like kind of distance himself from everything. I said that, and then 2 days later, all these news channels on YouTube started covering it, and they started saying the same shit.
Well, his Tesla sales are down at least 30% across the world.
Well, that was
Yeah,
always going
that's
to
what it is.
happen. The one thing, if you've got a business, the one thing you
Yeah,
need to
well,
do
it's
is
been
stay
that
away
long.
from politics.
Problem is all businesses have become political these days.
But I
Yeah,
heard
no, but if you
I
want
heard-
to, if you want to succeed, stay away from politics because either way, you're going to upset somebody.
Exactly. Like you used to
But-
keep your politics separate. Now you go drive through Florida and every other business has a fucking Trump flag at it on the outside saying if you don't like Trump, you can fuck off and shit like
Oh,
that outside their businesses.
There's a video on TikTok. The HOA sent this guy a note saying they didn't like his Trump flag. Well, he had his center console boat literally vinyl wrapped with
You know,
Trump, pro
look,
Trump.
I'm fine with an HOA saying you can't fly a flag because you chose to move in there to begin with.
And
But
he
they better be equal across the board with everybody, not just one political party. If they say you can't fly a Biden flag and you can't fly a Trump flag, then I'm fine with that. But don't
Justin,
be one
he
sided.
drives the boat in front of the HOA president's house.
By
And
the way,
he's like giving me the finger.
if anybody's flying a Biden flag now, right, they need help. He's finished.
Well, I'm just
He's
using
gone.
that as an example. You know, you don't. When you're living in a community like that, don't ostracize one side of it. If you're going to make a rule like that, it needs to be across the board
Anyway,
for everybody.
talking about Trump, it's popped up on my news feed that the Epstein files are to be released as the FBI are closing the case.
Yeah, they were talking about it today.
Yeah, and what's her name? The only one that's ever been jailed for it, that Maxwell.
Oh.
Yeah, they reckon she's going to do a reveal all, and there'll be a lot of rich people shitting themselves.
David, is it Maxwell? Isn't she a little nutty?
Well, people got a little pissed off too that Trump got mad today because a reporter asked him about Epstein. He's like, why are we still talking about this guy? He goes, there's things going on in Texas and stuff, more important things like that. And people took it as, oh, he's on the list. You don't want people to know. He was on the list for the list that they did release that showed all the people that flew on his private plane.
To be honest,
he was on the list.
We don't know who's on the list and why they're on the list. And
Exactly.
that we'll probably never get to know. What we do know is Prince Andrew was on the list and has paid to try and get off the list. And by paying to get off the fucking list,
has proved that he was on the fucking list.
You talking
Well,
about
the royal
Epstein's list?
family have said he can
Yes.
fuck off.
Okay, Epstein's list. Yeah, there's a list out there, and they know there's a list out there. But why they hiding it now?
Well,
No.
the DOJ
Hold on.
DOJ said there's no list at all.
The whole case was still under investigation, hence why no list, no nothing.
There was two different lists. There was one that was the manifest for his airplane. They did release that, and it did have almost every rich person's name on there had
Yeah,
flown on
right.
his plane at some point. Trump's name was on there. If Trump wanted to distance himself on there, you think they would have tried to hide that? They didn't. He released it with his name on there because everybody. The thing is when you're a billionaire, you're likely to rub elbows with almost every other billionaire at some point in your career. And just because you rode on their plane at one time does not make you guilty of anything. And that's a problem. There's probably a lot of people on that list that never did anything.
And there may be a list where, you know, people are on the other side of it, where they are assumed to have done something. But again, just because they're on that list doesn't mean they've done anything.
Exactly.
They've got to be tried in court. They could be in it, you know, they could be on there just because some arsehole, they thought, you know what, I'll just name a lot of people.
Well, it's not even that. It
happen.
could, it's not even that, too. It could just be that they had a business dealing with him at some point. I mean, he was a billionaire. I mean, the chances of you having a business deal with another billionaire is very high when you're a billionaire. And just because it was 20 years ago and you happen to be on some manifest doesn't mean anything.
Like I said, we'll wait and see. But I don't think Trump's too worried about the list. I think it's more to do with once the FBI have closed the case, that Maxwell woman, you know, she's free to reveal all.
Well, and the thing is
but then
they
again, would you trust her?
But the thing is
She's been
today,
convicted.
well, and the thing is today people are making a big deal about because he got pissed off when they asked about it, like he was being deceptive. No, he even said, he goes, why are we worrying about this right now? Well, let's worry about the people in Texas and the other major issues that are going on at the moment.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
something
both
that
sides
happened
of
in
it,
the
but you're
past.
right. Now is not a time. At the end of the day, the time to ask them questions is when that list is produced. Yeah?
Well,
if it's
right.
produced. You know?
Well, right
Just
now
because
there's
the FBI case is closed, it doesn't mean they're going to release it. Because doesn't the president have to sign an order to say that the files can become unclassified?
Yeah, he already did that. He did the executive order for that, the MLK files and the JFK files.
Well, if he signed an executive order to release that list or release the information, he's not guilty because he would have. Why would you sign that order? You'd want to fucking hide it, wouldn't you? If you was guilty.
Like I said, and the manifest that was released of the plane, he was on the manifest, but that didn't prove anything. There was a lot of movie stars, a lot of bands, a lot of musicians, other billionaires, millionaires that were on that list that just flew with him on his plane to go to Paris.
The only one that's actually proved their guilt is Prince Andrew, because he went to the extremes. He tried to pay her off. Well, he did pay her off, and he paid to keep himself out of court, and the royal family all thingy. You know, so that's more or less him screwed.
And
but
the
no one
thing
else
is,
has done that.
and the thing is payoffs don't look good, but that doesn't also prove guilt. But it doesn't look good on you at the end of the day, for sure.
Well, there's
I
a
agree
lot
with you
more
on
to
that.
Prince Andrew than thingy, because you know the royal family immediately, as soon as he agreed to pay her off and everything, they just went, "You're gone." Yeah, the Queen even said, "No, you have to move out," and they want him out of these digs that he's staying in. And he said, "Well, I've got a 50-year lease on this, so no." And they said, "Well, if you're going to live there, you're going to have to pay the full going rent." And he's now paying the full going rent.
And Gitchy does have a point there. If Trump was on the list, don't you think Biden and the rest of them would have been all over that? That is true, but it depends.
I wouldn't be surprised if Biden went on the fucking list.
But what I'm saying is, in a way that is true, but at the same time, it's like,
Biden wouldn't have known it.
well, if anything, they would
Biden
have
forgot
released
by
just,
now.
well, no, to be honest though, if Trump was on that list, on the bad part of the list of what the people are considering the bad list,
Hmm.
then
Biden had
Justin,
yeah, I
pretty-
could I could have seen them releasing just that part of the files and saying, well, look, he was on it. You
Well,
Hey, Justin,
one of the
Biden
things
may have
you
been
have
on the list. I think that's where he met Jill.
Yeah.
know. Bad.
But there is something else you have to look at. The FBI are closing the case and no one has been prosecuted.
And it doesn't.
Therefore, there is no evidence. Because if they had evidence, they'd go after people. So if they're closing it, they've not been able to gather enough evidence, or there's not enough evidence for a court case.
Because it could
So
all
that
just be a
means everyone
hearsay
is
list.
innocent because they can't be proven guilty.
Right, because
David,
it could be just a hearsay list at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Is it Prince Andrew almost broke now because of all this legal drama?
No.
No,
He's still
because
got friends in high places and
all Prince Andrew has to do is contact a publishing company and say, I want to do a tell-all book, and the motherfucker would have another 100 million in his pocket by the end of the day. Like, no, dude, did any of the royal family that's ostracized themselves could easily do anything like that, and they would strike up
well,
money
he's not
real quick.
ostracized himself. They've literally told him to back off.
Well,
they kicked him
Queen
out.
Elizabeth-
Paul, I'm jumping
Queen-
off, Paul.
All right,
Yeah.
catch you later, Joe.
I'm
Take
gonna
care,
get
mate.
in that recliner.
Hope you're feeling better. We'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning. I'm going to get in that recliner.
Okay, buddy.
Sleep
Yeah,
well.
but like I said, any of the family that has either been kicked out or just left on their own free will, it's not hard for them to make money doing interviews
it's
and
not.
everything else. Like if they want to write a book, dude, that's guaranteed money right there. And they wouldn't even have to write it themselves. They just tell their story to a writer, and the writer writes it out for them.
You see, I was once told, that the best way to make money is to do a reveal all book. So I called the publisher. She came round and she went, "Let's get on with this reveal all book then." And so I stripped naked, and she was like, "Not that." That was the end of the contract.
That'd be a scary book.
Fuck off, you.
Oh wow.
What
You're
if you do
welcome.
a David? What if you do half the book, Laura does the other half of the book, and you guys do a book together?
Andrew, it was a joke.
A
I revealed
hoping so.
all. Yeah, the publisher came round and I revealed all.
Naked. Yes,
Yeah.
naked.
And she said, "Not that sort of book."
That would be a horror book.
But
Does
it
it bloody
doesn't matter. The thing is, though, too, David, at the end of the day, when they release that, half the people aren't going to believe any of it anyway. They're going to always
Justin-
assume that it was something's missing out of it.
Justin, as you said, there's DOJ said Epstein killed himself, but there is no client list.
But the thing is, though, is it's like the JFK files, right? They could release it, and it could be exactly what we always thought happened, like just the standard story that was given.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be a large majority of people that even when all those files are released and they get to read from them, they're going to be like, nope, it's still not true.
And
They're still
It's
lying.
like the moon landings. You know, we
Right.
all know they are genuine, but there are many, many people that believe it was green screen. Fucking
I just don't think that they had the technology back then to try.
They
to
didn't
catch up.
have the green
Plus, there was
screen
too many.
technology back then.
There was too many people involved in it, dude. Somebody would have came forward by now.
Yeah.
You can't have a bunch of government agencies involved in a mass secret like that, and somebody hasn't come forward by now and said, "Yeah, it was all one big
right.
hoax." Not one person that was ever involved with the moon landing has ever come forward and said that.
Area 51.
I'm just saying, dude. It's just governments already have a hard time keeping secrets. And what's the old saying? The best secret between three people is if two of them are dead. And There's a reason
Point.
for that.
Do you agree with that, Paul?
Yeah.
There was too many people involved in the moon landing for it to be faked. Way too many.
Yeah.
Thousands of people.
Buzz Aldrin.
I'm just saying there was thousands of people involved in the ability to be able to do that and set everything up, dude, there would have been somebody who would have leaked shit by now.
Like,
Something would have gotten leaked. What?
Everyone's cut. Yeah, I think it's just. Well, I don't know. It might be Zoom, but
what was that?
Gitchy said everyone's cutting out.
Probably Paul's internet.
Let me check.
Okay, catch the lady, Gitchy.
Bye, Gitchy. I'm hopping off.
Sleep. Yeah.
Gotta get the
sleep
dog
well.
out. See you later.
To be honest, Andrew,
I don't
you've
know.
outstayed your welcome. It's 1:30 in the morning here.
I just checked the
We're only
stream.
gone
man.
by midnight.
That has to be on.
Well, it's getting cooler outside.
Later,
Get the
Gitchy.
dog out.
Yeah.
No, that has
Catch
to
you
be on
later,
Git.
Andrew.
That has to be on Gitchy's end because I just checked the stream the last 30 seconds and there was no skipping.
Yeah.
I checked on my phone, so that's got to be on her end. Her internet must be popping off and on. But yeah, I'm one of those people. I hate conspiracies. Like if it,
you just look at today's news, right? You can go on there and make up any story, and it will, as long as it fits someone's agenda, a good vast majority of the people will believe it.
yeah, it will take off like wildfire. Like it's like the whole flat Earth theory, right? I don't understand what you're telling me. Every government in the world has conspired to keep the secret that the world is flat from everybody. What for? What's the end game?
Yeah.
Why couldn't we comprehend that the world is flat, but we can when it's round?
Like Laura said, if the world was flat, there'd be a cat on the end of it knocking everyone off.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the end game? Why are they hiding it from us? Like, would it make any difference if we knew the world was flat or round?
What are you
At the
eating
end of the
there,
day,
TJ?
Food.
makes no
I can
sense.
see it's food.
Ice
Ice
cream.
cream.
Ice cream.
Attaboy, TJ.
So you ask any flat earther, and they can't give you a solid reasoning why it's being hidden from us. Like, what's the reasoning?
They laugh.
Oh, that's Paul.
I went ice cream, but I think
Ice cream, ice cream.
No.
That's funny.
why did you say no, Justin?
Stop, TJ, and eat your ice cream.
Your ice cream's going to melt.
It's ice cream
And then
time.
it's going to be milk.
There's always room
You
for
should
ice cream.
have some cereal into it.
Yeah, there you go, TJ. Put some cornflakes on it.
He's gonna fucking kill himself. He's gonna be choking on ice cream while he's having a fucking brain freeze at the same time.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's funny.
DJ, where's my ice cream?
It's in the freezer. You want some?
God, I swear to God, dude, the amount of overlays and sources that Jason is pumping through his computer, I can't believe he hasn't fraud that fucking thing already. Dude, now he's playing the game in 3D printing. I said, oh, next is going to be sewing 3D printing and playing Fortnite.
Oh, Justin,
What?
I need you to go on Discord and accept my invitation.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up Discord real quick.
Yeah, Justin.
I deleted my old Discord board. I've got a new one.
Yeah. So now she's got a new place for you to go and check your messages.
Oh, I got so many GTA servers on there now. I need to go back through them and start wiping them.
No, it's what
I've been trying to find
custom games on.
I've been trying to find a 5M server that's only using the V menu. But I did ask Corey, and Corey said he might. I don't know if he's going to do it, but I did ask him because he used to have his own 5M server. And he said that he would see about setting another one up that we could all play privately in.
Well, he doesn't like you. You told me.
Shut up. All right. Deny request.
What's up?
Yeah,
And
wait till
I
I
was going to
accept
go
it.
make you mod.
Hey, Philip, and
Yeah, I accepted it. You're good.
no alarm. The US government has not hidden aliens from you. Otherwise, Justin and
TJ
CJ wouldn't be on the panel.
He's
They're
No.
amongst us.
They got.
not
No,
really.
I got the request set. So
Right. I'm going back to the.
why didn't you just delete everything off your old one and use that one?
Because I don't. There was people on there. Too many people on there to delete.
So you just wanted to start a whole new one.
Yeah. So I quit it.
You
and
do
started
know,
over.
doing all this hand movement like kratty chopping, he can't see it. So there's no point pointing and waving your hands and making motions because they can't see it.
Right now they can't.
I'm doing
see
it to talk to you because you're right there. Look.
Is TJ chewing his ice cream?
What's up, Philip?
Yes, he's chewing ice cream.
Chewing my ice cream.
You're supposed to suck it.
Oh, do you?
What?
Nothing. Ow!
Brain freeze cheese, yeah.
It's not getting brain freeze, it's getting toe freeze.
Brain freeze tease.
I'm going to the freezer.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Cream cheese.
TJ, did you see the dress?
I think you showed it to us like a long time ago.
No, the new one. The
I didn't see the new one, no.
But it's not a new one. It's nearly finished now. We put a lot of effort into it.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck's this shit now?
Can you share it?
Yeah, I will do if I can get back into my own Facebook.
I can send it to him through Messenger. I'll just forward him what you sent me.
You just don't want Paul to go off.
Please, no. There you go, TJ. I sent it to you in Messenger. You can look at it.
Yeah.
Edward, what's up, man?
That's without the
Rowdy Rob.
without the this LED messages and all that on it.
Are you sure you sent it to me, Justin? Because I would get it right away. I haven't gotten it.
It might take a second because it was a video.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, it's all sparkly.
Yeah, if you actually go on my YouTube Shorts, TJ, or on my go on my Facebook, I put a video of it from YouTube. You can actually listen to the music that it's flashing to because it flashes to the beat of the music.
So it's on your Facebook page.
Yeah, and then you click the YouTube link, and it will show you what it's flashing to because it's all voice activated. Which is going to be great when I'm on the platform and it suddenly goes, the next train arriving on, and my address is going flash, 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 flash. Because you can't turn it off once it's powered up.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Looks like Jason's got his part 3 of his GPU stand printing. Nice. Looks like it's about halfway, a little over halfway.
What movie is Ed talking about? The movie there amongst us with Roddy Piper.
Yeah, he was a wrestler back in the day.
Oh.
It was a
Paul's
movie
got his
about
ice
aliens.
cream.
Doesn't
YouTube,
even
Paul.
look- No, why did you tell him that? God
He
damn
got
it.
ice cream too.
TJ, it's ice cream time! Yeah!
God damn it, David.
that looks like a bowl of whipped cream. Or is it just ice
TJ, it
cream?
looks like what yours looked like at the start.
Well, no, mine,
Jesus
mine
Christ,
was just
Paul.
ice cream. It didn't have whipped cream on top.
God, did you see the size of that spoonful that Paul first put in?
Yeah.
It'd been smaller if he had a JCB.
There's the ice cream, TJ.
Is that whipped cream on top?
Yep.
Oh.
I was like,
It's ice cream time.
Yeah, Paul's ice cream always looks like it's nothing but whipped cream.
Yeah.
That's because he's put whipped cream on top of it.
That's funny.
Oh, that is right, huh, Edward? Yeah, you had to have a special pair of glasses to be able to see. They made fun of that movie in Family Guy a couple times.
Which one was it?
You had to wear a pair of glasses to be able to see what was going on around you. It was like kind of like, you remember the movie Blue Shirt Guy?
Blue Shirt Guy?
With Ryan Reynolds, where he was a video game character in the video game world. It was like a year or two ago he made it, a couple years ago.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was where, so Ryan Reynolds he was an NPC within a video game, but then he becomes self-aware and thinks he's real, and he steals a real player's sunglasses because all real players in the game wear glasses. And so he robs a player of their glasses and he's able to see everything they see that regular non-player characters couldn't see. It's kind of the same concept. I wouldn't be surprised if that movie wasn't somewhat inspired by that, because it does have some of the similarities on it. Yeah, that was just a coincidence. God, you guys are just fucking shoveling that shit in.
Here you go, TJ.
Good luck with your appointment, whatever that is, Dominic. They look like them gorillas going ape shit on bananas. Give me that fucking banana.
No, Dominic, it was not postponed. It was delayed. Postponed means it's been put off without a correct new date.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You sound like Donald now.
Oh, yeah. No. We've got to hold Dominic to the same standards. No, Paul, you're supposed to eat it to the square.
I like how Paul's eating and holding his arm up. It looks like he had a fucking stroke.
No, he's like, God bless America and all the ice cream within it. Oh.
Dominic, sorry, I was stand corrected.
Bet he sat down as well when he said that.
I was just thinking the same thing, dude.
Oh God, TJ shut out his mic again.
Yeah, he gets laughing so hard he cuts his mic.
Yeah, Zoom sat there like, fuck this shit. I can't put up with this anymore.
Pretty good.
He did. Come on, CJ, back to the room. I've got a joke for you. Come on.
It's good to the last drop.
Right, TJ.
Don't do drugs,
TJ.
kids.
TJ. TJ, have you heard about the 12-inch ruler?
Yeah.
They're still making them.
They're still making 12-inch rulers.
That was funny as shit, though. He sent you that question the other day, and literally the question was the answer to the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah, he asked me what the joke was with the joke in the question.
Yeah. But I couldn't remember exactly. Like I was like, wait, hold on, wait, what?
Dominic is here. It's ice cream. It's Dominic. Wow.
Oh my God! Stop.
That weren't Dominic. That was Colonel Sanders from KFC. That camera well shut out.
I can see that. I can see the ice cream down your throat, DJ.
He's got brain freeze and face freeze. Can't hear you, Dominic.
Can't hear you, Dominic. No audio. And TJ can't read lips with his eyes closed like that.
Still nothing.
Nope.
So let me try muting you a minute and then ask to unmute. Nope, that didn't work either.
Oh goodness.
No mic.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's not muted on our end. That's something with his audio on
That's
his end.
funny. That's pretty good.
Check your mic settings in Zoom or your computer.
Go into your mic settings on Zoom and bet it's on the wrong mic.
But you should only have two mics on that, his headphones and the computer mic.
Gitchy, I can't get into the Instagram, so unfortunately, that message will just bounce around. I've tried everything to get back in.
Hey, do you have it connected through Bluetooth or directly into the laptop, Dominic? One for. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'll use the mic that's on the computer for the moment.
Because
it was working this morning.
I was gonna say because Donald said earlier that sometimes if you do it through Bluetooth, it's finicky with certain programs. It's best to have it.
No, I've got it plugged in.
Okay.
I've got the mic,
I don't know.
the GR mic plugged in.
Well, is it a battery issue?
No, the light's on.
The light's on, but nobody's on.
Yeah, I'll try and go over again and see what. Hello.
Yeah, hear you.
Hello.
Tap on it. Tap on it.
Hello.
Hello.
No,
can't
that's not
tell.
working. Well, you still hearing you through your PC mic.
I can't
Oh,
tell
okay.
if it's. I
Because
can't
nothing's
tell.
changed.
I was gonna say I can't tell honestly. I mean his laptop mic sounds fine. I just can't tell
Okay.
which one it is.
TJ,
It said as Mike Mini.
why you look like you eating a bowl of cream of wheat, man?
No, I'm eating ice cream.
Because he's been laughing for 20 minutes, so it melted into some weird gelatin type consistency.
Can you
Well,
hear me
that
now?
ice cream's gonna go. Yeah, we can.
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Okay. Hopefully it's coming through the mic now.
Yeah,
Because
it
I've got to
does.
use Zoom. The meeting that I'm going to uses Zoom, so I'm just gonna. It's just basically it's like a doctor's appointment. I'm doing emotional freedom tapping. It's a one of these mental
Emotional freedom tapping.
Yeah, it's
So it's like a mental health thing?
exercise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was originally at 10:45 my time.
Well,
and then
at least you didn't have to wear a dress.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with things?
Oh shit! I just remembered that. David,
Yeah,
say
just
you ain't gonna- say
Making
you
my
ain't
head
gonna do
hurt,
it.
Paul.
Jonathan,
Say you're not gonna do it, man.
I am doing it.
yeah, as I said,
Unfortunately, I've raised more than the £500 I needed for the dress. Because this just proves that my friends are assholes.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I do anything charity, they don't want to know. Yeah. The one time, right, I do a charity event, and I thought, you know what? This will get people off my back about this charity event. And I thought, 500 quid, no one's going to donate. And it just went zoink off into the distance.
Gitchy said she found you on Instagram, sent you a message.
Yeah, no, she sent a message, but unfortunately, I won't get it because it won't come through.
You still haven't gotten into it?
No.
I don't know why Christy hasn't gotten my messages. It's weird.
I think Instagram might be down.
Instagram is down?
Might be.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
No, it's up.
And then Brenda wanted to know if Jonathan flew today.
No, I did not. I took a walk in the heat this morning, and that was a wrap. I knew not to be outside. I'm just not coming out while the sun is going down. Where the hell is my camera going? Oh, no, TikTok's still up. TikTok is still up. But they still shooting off fireworks down here like it's the 4th of July.
Oh yeah, you always get it a couple days before and a couple days after. Although it is the 8th, it's about 4 days after. Usually we get them for about a day or two after, and then you don't hear them anymore, unless it's from Legoland, because they usually do 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
Legolands are fucking loud, man, but they're only about a quarter mile from us, so they're not very far.
Man, she was talking about going over to Legoland. I don't know if I want to go there though.
Why?
I don't know.
So it's a fun little park. Plus, they have a water park too, so you can plan on going to the water park.
Yeah.
You can go check out the park because the ticket covers everything. So you can go and ride some rides, go to the water park, swim, do a little swimming, go down the slides. And then
There's
you can
what?
go.
Yeah, there's of course. What? Why wouldn't there be rides at a theme park?
Yeah, there's tons of rides. I've been to Legoland like 15 times, bro. There's tons of rides there. And like I said, plus it covers the water park too, so you guys can go over to the water park if you want.
And there's like Harry Potter land and like, don't they have those portals and shit that you walk through or whatever it is? Like, because I've seen the commercials where they walk through those portals or whatever, or maybe like it's just
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
I don't know.
Plus, they're constantly expanding too. I mean, they've put
Yeah.
quite a few things in since last time I was there. So, but I've been there a bunch of times. Yeah, because their ultimate goal is they actually want to rival Disney World. They want to get bigger than Disney World, so they've been buying up a lot of properties around here, building shit.
Interesting.
Let's see, they took over Cypress Gardens, which used to be a theme park here in Winter Haven.
Mm-hmm.
But the agreement was if they took it over, they actually had to maintain the gardens because they had really like exotic gardens and stuff throughout the theme park. So Legoland, by law with the city, they have to maintain those and keep them up. That's part of the agreement of them getting that property. Is they got like the sweetheart deal with the city to come in and move in and take over the property, but that was the agreement that they had to maintain all the plants and the gardens throughout the park. Because they have some really nice gardens you can walk and look at. It was about 1,000 pounds, I think, Edward, so far he's raised. Around there. Okay.
David, Ed wants to know how much money you raised so far.
1,125.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
there you
said
go.
that. So it was around 1,000.
Oh.
How much?
Awesome.
1,125.
1,125. Nope, still not doing it. Nope.
Thank you.
What's up, Donald?
Hi, Donald.
Double D.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Donald's got double D's, maybe A cups at best.
Shit.
Oh God, Justin, I was tired.
Yeah, I could see that coming.
Incoming.
Incoming. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go meet a buddy and have him look at my phone, see
Yeah.
what's wrong with
I'm-
see why it's not on the charge.
I've got to jump off and set up anyway, so I'll see you guys as well.
See y'all later.
Catch you later.
Hey, TJ, make sure you use your flashlight on your phone to look into the phone port.
Okay.
Yeah.
The question I have is, should we call it?
Yeah, why not?
Wait,
I mean, it's
wait,
fucking almost 9
wait.
o'clock.
Oh my God.
Okay, everybody, have a great evening.
I'm back in.
Bye-bye.